Hello, this is Michael from Blue Gem Tarot. Today's episode, pick a card reading, is gonna be called People Secretly Wanna Tell You This. This will have a general category slash the first row of cards. Then it will have two categories of thought, why they have this thought or why they wanna say it, and why they hold back from telling you it or why they hold back in general from expressing it. This is a timeless pick a card reading with like it applies whenever you find it. Non-gender specific. What else can I say? The timestamps are gonna be in the comment section and the description section. Thank you so much for all the support and all the love that you send me. It really keeps me going. It really keeps the motivation to further expand the channel and provide to you wonderful and unexpected topics. I do hope this one is worth it because it was such a ride. I know already what's to unfold in each and every pile. I just want to say prepare yourself. This is a 1 hour reading. I hope you just relax or do something while you listen to it because it's a very lengthy and complex reading. Wasn't expecting I would do 1 hour, but I got so excited with one pile that I literally just decided I'll do 3 hours. One pile for 1 hour, yeah. It was intense. I swear to God, if this one is not becoming popular, then yeah, I'm gonna be real upset. But yeah, just kidding. Just enjoy, I suppose. The timestamps, as I said, comments and the description section. Okay, let's begin with pile number 1. Or already I know what's there, but yeah, just go for whichever you want. Hello, pile number 1. Your energy is gonna be quite intense. Very eager to see what's also in the other piles, but in this one we have some very powerful things that people want to tell you. But again, secretly, yes, it's a very, let's just say, convoluted way to reach out to you even through this reading from people's side. But I suppose we are gonna delve into the subconscious or how they are actually, or what actually information wants to show up from there. Okay, for this one, I was taking a bit of notes in here, some notes, and I'm gonna read them out to you. We have in here the first card, the central theme. This is the Emperor. They secretly want to tell you that they absolutely love and respect your energy. And strangely enough, for this reading, for this pile, we had some people wanted to be guided slash, well, you know, it's a very controversial word, but dominated by you. It's a very weird thing that we have in here, but it's the feeling of containment. I don't know, leadership or guidance in that way. This is a very interesting concept in this case because it talks about something in you being highly thought of, a quality, a trait of yours, who you truly are, and how you're being seen makes people want to be ruled and guided by you. This is the type of like masculine containment, and this is a non-gender specific reading. So if this is like talking about, if you are a female, that's completely okay. This could talk about some element of guidance in general, whether it be masculine or feminine really doesn't matter in this case, but it's powerfully talking about like respect in here as well. And I really love to see that here because it's a very upfront. The Emperor is a highly respected card. You could be seen as being highly like thought of again, not seen, but okay, whatever, you got the idea. Very highly thought of this pile, and that's like what if we were to transpose it into what people want to secretly tell you, it's like this energy of respect that's being channeled in here through these words. We have a very, let's just say, hypnotic almost, very much so like in love and head over heels in love with you, and quite deeply so, I want to say as well. It's a very magnetic energy as well in this pile, and it's, yeah, it's what they want to tell you, so it's quite powerful. This is not the type of love that you wanna like pursue necessarily, but like that type of love that you wanna surrender to. So as well, I don't know what you're doing, pile number one, to people, but seems like in here we have that message. They feel attracted by your energy. They are in love with your aura, your energy, your demeanor. Everything about you seems to be introducing that. Also wealthy and very, let's just say again, magnetic, drawing in. But it's again very interesting how it blends in. It's not an aggressive. It could be, but it's not an aggressive, like, love me type of thing. It's like not seeking it, but it kind of attracts, that attention. Stable, composed with the emperor energy, very, very attractive. Like that's what they want to tell you. This could be, by the way, if you have one particular person in mind that you feel really matches that energy, can also powerfully apply or be the case. You have a feeling like this, what again, what they want to tell you, that you have this feeling of you know what you're doing, you know what you're made of, and that you proudly deliver, perform, or in general be, or express, can also be the case, I've written down. Um, Very powerful, that they consider you to be very powerful, authoritative, can also be the case. In this like in this moment, I'm gonna go ahead and say some feel like they are not enough, or that they are not they do not measure up to you, no matter how much they try or how hard they would try. It's as if, like, on an energetic level, there is some sort of, let's just say, difference in here that makes them feel really, like, almost inferior in this case. Strange, but that's what I can see. It's as if, like, I cannot even measure up, even if I tried, like that sort of message in here. It's a very vulnerable one, but also, like, I have a pull in here to say that people want to be cradled, or they want to be, like, held, or they want to be contained by your energy. Yeah. Again, I was addressing that initial respect and containment energy that came, like, with wanting to be guided, slash, like, when I say dominated, this is, like, not quite the right word for this context, but it does have a lot of what I'm trying to express in here. It's the feeling of wanting to be, like, guided by a person who's on your team, or in general, you have this, like, aura of, like, what people wanting to obey. Like, that's strangely, like, worded, I know, but it's the case in here. I've seen this happen. I mean, we know, like, in different scenarios how this can go, or where this energy resides or is coming from, but this is possible when two case scenarios, or even the two of them combined. First, when you have a professional or a person who really knows what they're doing or are very passionate about it, this is when you surrender your control to the person. And second, if you really trust the person, you trust and you know what they're up to, that they are more than qualified to do it. Like, that's the sort of energy I can see in here. Interesting, again, because, oh my god, this is only one card and we have 6 minutes already in the reading. Uh, this is not the type of energy that people would just, like, surrender to on the daily basis. Like, it's a very, let's just say, hypnotic in here energy coming from pile number one. Very respectable. I see red, I see black, I see yeah, very, let's just say, dark hued colors that evoke respect. Purple as well, like deep, almost like mixed with black. There is, like, no light green, no light colors, like, very, like, composed, very respectable in here. Okay. Also, that you are being seen as very high quality, very valuable, very esteemed. Yeah, something is going on with pile number one. um Slow but steady is gonna be about you. This is what they would want to tell you. Converting it into the topic in here would mean that they see and understand that you're gonna go real far because you are, let's just say, um, you're going slow. You're aiming for the quality and not for like speedy results, or when the person is not for the easy win, or when the person is actually aiming for quality instead of quantity. Um, yeah, that should go very far. Exactly what I wrote in here. um, Potent, capable, strong-willed, capable, and very, very qualified. Almost in here, it wanted to say overqualified. It's as if you perform, let's just say at the job, or if you do something, it feels like you are more than what you perform. Like you're more than the task itself, or you're worth more than what you're given at the job. This could be a higher up, by the way, thinking or what they would have said to you if they had the ability, or if the circumstances were right. um, yeah, that you have a lot of compliments. By the way, this is kind of interesting, kind of new to me in this case. It's as if people were picking up on some compliments and they would want to tell those to you. But it's like there is a bit of unapproachability, like a bit unapproachable, a bit distant. Pile number one can be seen, but I don't see this as being like you're not like a. I don't see a bad person or someone who wants to take advantage of that. But it kind of happens. It happens so that this aura is making people feel a bit distant, and yeah, that you are underrated. Like that's also what I saw. I wrote it. Um, Powerful and magnetic. This is again a repeated statement, but well, we have as well the cards of Magician in upright and Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is talking about slow, again, slow but steady. This is talking about almost like someone seeing you as being capable of building an empire, but it's as if we have the king but we don't have the castle yet, but we have a lot of people. Like we have a lot of people willing to be like, this is so strange. Usually I don't see people wanting to surrender or be like subordinates, but in this case for pile number one, for some reason we have this powerful idea of, yeah, we want to be able to help you. Like that's how it goes. It's very also interesting how something about your will, something about your intention can be so like oriented towards either something very efficient or towards people, or a mix of those, in such a way that people recognize it and they want to be like the tools almost, like, or they want to be the ones to act on that will or to make it happen. So that's also what's going on in here, and why it's so, let's just say, strangely talking about this guided aspect I was referring to in the very beginning. People are very supportive of you, but in the shadows, it's as if, like, their energy, they feel like they don't measure up to you for some reason. I don't know what you're doing in here, pile number one. I hope everything is alright with these people, either from pile number one or from your proximity, because there is a strange feeling of a desire, a very strong desire to express support, to express a lot of aid, guidance, not even guidance, but just support and validation from their side. But there is this distance that I was picking up on, and it's like preventing people from, like, they feel like, what will I change? They're too good. Like they are not gonna really understand me. They're not gonna, like, almost like I don't feel enough, or because of I don't feel enough, my compliments or my aid or my validation for them would mean nothing. Like that's the unfortunate reality that they feel, or they see, or they let's just say presume, because there is a lot of like false perception in here, in the sense that people have this very strong desire to connect to you with you, or have a strong desire to both connect and build something very meaningful and long term, but they believe like you wouldn't, let's just say, you wouldn't take it, or you wouldn't even consider it to be worthy or valuable. But this is again not you, but coming from their side as a kind of projection. You are a very strong mirror to people, I can say, for sure. Um, yeah, unfortunately, this is how this energy strangely, um, over time it will dissipate, but it's almost like such a waste of time to really sift through illusion. And I can feel like you're more than capable of like destroying those illusions if you were to just approach the person. But anyways, that's your choice. You have to believe more in who you are in this case. Why am I saying this? It's as if like something about pile number one is being seen as being blinded to their own power, something like this. Something about not almost like you're seeing a huge chunk of who you are, or you're aware of it, but not fully. Like there is a strong feeling of there is more, and even more than you actually think of. What do I say? Why do I say that? It's as if I can see an image of a person knowing that they have a remote in their house, like they have a TV, let's just say, like that's the first step into the story. And the remote, like the TV shows something that's, let's just say boring, and you know you have the remote and you can switch the channel, and really, like in this case, it's not only about switching the channel, you're capable of creating a TV show, like that's how the energy feels. It's much more about, like, it's beyond the remote and the TV, it's about you, as I feel it, but also it's as if you know you have the remote, so that's like the first part, like the first chunk of being aware of who you are. But it's like we lack the full picture. You can actually go and take the remote and change the channel and even create a TV show. Like that's all the steps that you are having like available. They are available to you, but for some reason they are not, let's just say, acted upon because the awareness in here lacks. But I want to tell you, people are very aware of that. They are very aware of your energy, even more so than you do. And it would be kind of funny to discover because we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse again. Like I don't feel you feeling quite confident, or you are confident. Like this is not like, this wouldn't be true if like you're confident but not fully, or you're not confident enough because you're not fully aware of what you should be confident of. Okay? Yeah, I said it. It's a convoluted way to say it, but it is still something I wanted to expand on. And um, like the huge blind spot in here that lies with pile number one is the fact that they do not see themselves clearly. And that's okay, it can be remedied. And I feel like over time, people will be the actual mirrors back to you of your worth. Not because you are actually not aware of your worth, but because you're not fully aware of it, okay? Something about people holding fragments of your worth is as well, like very powerfully showing up into the reading. Okay, we have in here Soul Family. Call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. We have Tainari, Page of Pentacles with Child, and as well... Yeah, let's focus on these because I'm gonna lose the train of thought. Very kind, like very soft, but almost like for now your energy is being sifted through this strange, like powerful, authoritative demeanor that seems like, if you were to be light, and this is like almost a manifestation of this light, like the whole rainbow of colors. Like let's just say this is the truth of who you are, the authoritative, whatever I was referring to in this case. But this is not the full truth, and people can feel it, and they can feel it on a deeper level, that like with this soul family they feel this closeness with this fuzzy, like pink connection. Like I want to be friends with them, I want to befriend them, I want to like almost like travel, in here would be the case. I want to like but it's not possible. Like I want to go and travel the world with them, but it's not possible. Like they wouldn't accept me. With Tainari as well in here, it's like this feeling of, I do remember this character being very, like, he's a healer and stuff, and I have this feeling of, they want to tell you how much they feel drawn to you. They want to tell you how much they want to travel the world again with you, coming from this soul family card. But the distance in here, the distance, the circumstances, the like, and it's very alluring. Like you're very alluring to people in here, because let's be honest, we have Child and we have Tainari. It's like on the deeper level, this is the first card, and on the surface level, this is the second. So the more they feel like they discover the soft bits, the soft parts in you, the more they are actually feeling drawn to you. And this is quite painful, I want to say. Strangely enough, this is kind of painful. This could be also potentially something that they would want to touch on, or they would want to tell you. There is like a grief feeling in here that they want to say and, really address. But yeah, I'm getting even trembling in the voice. It's a very vulnerable thing. I wasn't expecting I would get so emotional in here, but apparently this is the case. I can't believe how, like, maybe it would be also something surprising for you. You won't believe how much people want to connect and how, like, vulnerably they express their desire in this reading to connect to you. But it's almost like they beg the circumstances to make that for them because they feel scared of doing that or taking the lead. Okay. Oh my god, what are you doing? Pile number one. And this is like, what are you doing to people and to me? Because, like, I'm getting emotional in reading. This is happening, so this happens to me every time I read, but not in such like a trembly way. I want to say they fear upsetting you. They fear upsetting you. They understand, or they feel like you're some sort of person who's capable of looking into the long term and really assessing the connection, and they are very scared, like to death. They're scared to actually upset you because they have this very like innocent, and again, this could be talking about one individual person. How this reading is multifunctional, this is just funny. But okay. What's going on? What are you doing? Pile number one. Yeah, not me being vulnerable or becoming vulnerable in this reading as well. Okay. Let's go for it. Unbound. Yeah, switching the phone because we have to read releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. If anything, people want to change everything so that they can accommodate your connection in their life. I cannot, like, this is such a vulnerable bit fragment in here that seems to be permeating the whole reading. They've never seen someone as genuine as you are, but again, what is that? What is that emperor and whatever I was talking about in the beginning doing in here? This is so funny. Like, this is the story of like when you attend a ball, whatever, how they say it, whatever is it called. Yeah, trembly again. And you have a person wearing a mask. Masks will be also a synchronicity for you, not holidays, but celebrations also. Meetings for this travel, so will be synchronicity. Okay. What am I doing? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. This is so funny. Like, how am I supposed to read if I'm trembly and so emotional? A big part of reading implies me feeling everything, so it's gonna be quite rocky. I hope your energy doesn't throw me off balance. It never does. It's okay, but okay. This is funny, but not for me. Okay, where was I? It's as if we have this attendance of a ball or something. Yeah, I'm becoming vulnerable in this reading. Concentrate. And you can feel the person beyond the mask. And it's scary. It's scary because in and of itself, the ball is feeling like it carries a superficial energy to it, but it's like I can feel like the person beyond the mask is actually very genuine, and this is so hilarious because I didn't come in here for something like strong or for something meaningful, and all of a sudden we have this full-blown vulnerable connection at this superficial circumstance. So could be talking about work, this could be talking about like a very, let's just say, strange setup in which this shouldn't have happened, or this was not going according to the plan. or this is beyond, like, this shouldn't have been, like, that's that's the energy. Why is this happening? Like, they are wondering. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for such a genuine connection that I would chase. Like, that's how it goes. Okay. I can't believe what I've gotten myself into. That's it's my fault. Like, this is the whole reason, like, why I shouldn't delve into the depth of this. But yeah, I hope I'm not gonna replay this. It's gonna be such an embarrassing thing. Okay. The stream of thought is gone. Let's go back to it. Unbound, releasing, yeah. Something about, let's just say, the universe saying, time to mess things up and introduce the person into the landscape. If anything, like, not going according to plan, and if the plan was something along the lines of something very superficial, shallow, this pile shows up, and it's funny because you don't even have to say a word. Okay, you don't have to even say a word. This is how powerful it goes. Like, I see this pile just being there, expressing, minding their own business, and everything that I described is happening. And it's, like, hugely disturbing people's fields in the best of the ways. Can I calm down, please? Please, I have to do the reading. Okay. I hope you're happy with the result because, yeah, you get a piece of my personal energy in here. It's embarrassing. It's not. It's just whatever. But how this fits into the reading? Maybe this is how people feel. Maybe, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. This makes so much sense. By the way, I feel so strange. Um, this is how people feel. It would make so much sense. This is the story as well. This is the case as well where people were following something false. You just have to step into the room and your energy shows what's worth pursuing, what's worth, like, okay. So sorry about the distraction. I feel like one time I feel like I'm like almost distracted, sometimes funny and sometimes like this. People would get the impression I'm almost like, hi, I'm not. Okay. Thank you so much. I was trying to be funny and people were asking me in the comments if everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is so okay. I'm gonna cry alone about this because when you try to be funny and people just ask if you're okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna be after I will think about this. But so sorry, it's just whatever. It's the value of being truthful and expressing the whole beauty of that virtue, I'd say. And all of the sudden, everything that was false, everything that is false, shamefully gets to be seen for what it truly is. I gave you the mechanism. You can go, like, no, that's all. That's the whole point of the reading. So virtuous also is the energy of pile number 1. Courage, determination, truthful, being kind, being kind for no reason as well. Being, like, people-oriented can be the case for pile number 1. And when you appear with that energy, everything that is not this is being called out. And not shamefully, not actively, not aggressively or explosively, but just it's called out. Be sure it does, because we have in here Ace of Pentacles, we have Nahida. My god, I love that this is the god of wisdom, in game, and awareness and knowledge. Awareness is the bit I added, but what I want to say, the power of this one does not rely on physical. It relies on like mental, or even like the power of knowing, or the power of awareness, or the power of information. So you literally can do nothing and just be, and that energy will simply throw people and their radars off. Like, it's gonna be chaos for them, but in the best of the ways. It's like we have this is like what's worth pursuing. Like, this is the key, this is what is important, and pile number one is an example of that. I feel like the result of what we had in here with the emperor was some sort of natural, logical, let's just say, thread of um, causalities. No, oh no, it's like a almost like chain of events, of growth, of like logic of growth of character of who you are. Naturally everything flows to the person who's like, let's just say, virtuous, or is aiming for the best, naturally, because that energy will excel at whatever it sees, whatever it like comes in contact with. Pile number one, you came in here in this reading very, very strongly and very powerfully with this Emperor energy from the very beginning. Okay, I believe it's time to talk about finally this wonderful combination here. We have the Five of Pentacles. By the way, this is, I wrote it somewhere in here, but the paper is gone. Yeah. This is gonna be the thought, the thing that they wanna say, the why of it, and why they haven't told you about this already. So, coming first, we have the Five of Pentacles with Temperance, sleazy and fierce. Let's just say confirming or clarifying the energy. Not me literally checking the dictionary for what sleazy means. Is it with double E, whatever? This is kind of strange that we also have the Five of Pentacles in here, by the way. Where the is that card? Yeah, it's not with double E. Yeah, I was mistaken. This will talk about why you didn't hear from people, or why you were, let's just say, held in the dark about this. People feel powerfully, unfortunately, sadly, and grievously inadequate, not enough, and sleazy. By the way, like such a weird word. Utterly unacceptable compared to your energy, or not even like, again, no coincidence, again, such a powerful synchronicity though. Virtuous, and this word carried the energy of like morally abhorrent, or not okay, like morally. A mirror of their conscience you are. They wanna, like, they would say that to you. By the way, my god, this is powerfully intense. I feel a bit of pity for these people. Maybe you do as well. But eventually, or down the run, I feel like this is not pity, or this is not, or I shouldn't be feeling that way. It's like the same line goes along like this. Like, if you're dirty, just take a bath. That's all. As simple as that. And it's as if like how this applies to like how this metaphor applies to what I'm trying to say with this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is like filth in this case, or it's like relating to this energy of lack or misery or dirty, or you show them with a mirror who they are, who they can be. They see in your expression of virtue or valor or honor, I hope I said it correctly, who they could be, and they feel miserable. Okay? This is not funny, okay? This is not funny. I'm not trembly, thankfully, but this is not like they feel inadequate. They feel shameful. And when I say you'd say to them like go take a bath if you're dirty, like that's as simple as it goes. Like just do it better. Just try to switch. Just try to seek for a better way. This is like the case where as well it's as if, oh my god, I hate that the metaphor with the bath. I'm so sorry, this is what came through first. But it's like if like some people in your life, like psychologically or spiritually in this case, are very used to a lot of like behavior that's not okay. And metaphorically, this is like, you know, if people were not to take baths, they would start to stink. And if they got used to it, and when you showed up, it's like, yeah, what's this fresh like scent? Like, what's this perfume? Like, what's this fresh energy that pile number one brought to the table? And why do I have this stench? You know, if I were to really like look at me and them, why do I look so dirty? You know, you got the idea. It's very almost like pure. And the funny and slash sad thing, what they see in you, they are more than capable of pursuing. Getting trembly again, okay? But it's like the very like uncomfortable realization that yeah, this is like where we are at right now. It's with double E, sleazy. Oh my god, what was I reading then? Okay, whatever. It relates to the reading, so it's good. um, they see you as very pure, very like as an example. They set you as an example to themselves, and they see this is very worthwhile. This is very worth like it's worth pursuing that energy because you know look at them, like look how easily they shine, look how easily everyone wants to connect. Look at how desirable they are like that, and also look how easy everything comes to them. Like it's very heartbreaking, by the way. Now the next category we'll talk about the why. I'd say people are very confused with the moon and with the Page of Swords. I'd say also that sadly, a lot of people were placed in a lot of, let's just say, robotic, mechanical, automatic behavior. Like they didn't have guidance, or they didn't get the determination or willingness to pursue that which is better or right, and only now they are being somehow awakened into it. If you are really to see it beyond a standpoint of time, I believe this is about their spiritual progression, and that nothing is lost. It's just a moment of sad recollection and introspection, but still doesn't mean it's any less painful. Or you know, it's as if you like, this is the energy of the people. It's as if they were betting on something that wasn't worthwhile, or wasn't worth betting on, or really investing into. And right now they feel a bit like, I'm sorry, it's filthy. It's the energy I'm talking about. The, and it's like dirty. It's like worn out. It's feeling like, what have I done all this time? Like, is it really all that I was capable of doing? Like, I was capable of doing so much more. A lot of regret is filtering itself through the reading. Why they haven't told you about this? Okay, We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the World and uptight. Be uptight. Let's go for it, because I have to check again what that means. I have a feeling to it, but I don't want to like, yeah, I have to check. Okay, in defense of my vocabulary, I got it right. Um, why not? Why they didn't tell you, or why they don't tell you? The Page of Pentacles talks about a desire in this context to start anew, and to not tell you about this, or to want to accelerate in the change of their, like, and I want to say, people get very different impressions or very different changes or needs for like changing or whatever. For some people, they will change one category, one spectrum, or one sphere of life. For some, it will be something else completely. For some, it will be beliefs. For some, it will be directions. Others could literally just be a job, or a demeanor, or a thought, or something like this. It's like a sort of a change in belief for a lot of them, but starting anew. There is a desire in here to, I want to say, with this page, like, let's change and show up again, and maybe they will actually look at us, like maybe they will notice us, okay? With the World card in reverse, it's like this is not over, or they have to unpack a lot. They have to, with the uptight, it's like we have to change, we have to move forward, we have to do something that will basically redeem our image in their eyes. Very strange, but yeah, quite also unnecessary. I don't feel like you judge them. I don't feel like your energy ever did. But for them, it's like a sort of, change or desire for something new, whatever. Um, okay, we also have in here another, let's just say, dominant thing or thought that they wanted to express, but they didn't. We have the Lost, we have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Sheep. This is so funny. Sad as well, kind of. We haven't here genuine feelings with the Knight of Cups, but this is a bit torn out of context, I wouldn't say. It's like with the Knight of Cups in here. This is like, as well with Lost, it's like they want to tell you that they have feelings, but this is very random. This is very like their feelings don't match or don't fit the general scenario or the narrative, or they are misplaced. They believe that they are not like right, or they believe, like with the Three of Wands in reverse, that this is not gonna go well for you, for them, for both, for the people in general. Or if this is talking about not one individual person, but in general a lot of people, this is the energy of, yeah, I know that this is not gonna happen for me, or I want this to work but I can't, or I don't know how to. My god. Pile number one, you have the key to this situation. You have the, I was looking at the first row that was talking about the essence, or who you were in this question. You have the key to this predicament, but for the people, it's like a much more desperate and powerless situation. Unfortunately, yeah, this is what I can say. Also, with the sheep, it's like, what am I supposed to do? It's, again, very strange, but very true. In this case, it would be applicable. This is the story when you don't have to say, or you don't have to command anything. You don't have to make the person obey, or you don't have to, yeah, really command or make the person do something that you want them to do. No. This is the story where, God or universe or no angel is gonna come to you and deliver you like a ticket or deliver you a message or whatever, like on a written, like no angel is gonna write a message to you. Maybe it can do that, but for the sake of the example or the demonstration in here, I will say it like this: there is no energy or God that's gonna come to you and say, do that. No. For the people in here, it's like, yeah, this energy, this God, this universe, whatever this is just gonna send you the impulse or the energy through the person, through pile number one, like how this is happening, and you're getting planted, or you come as an omen. I liked really like a channel I heard this from, and it's like you will come in this person's life, and with a sheep, they will not be told what to do, but they will see the example and they will want to follow it, or they will feel drawn towards following it. And this is much more powerful than just commanding the person, because uh, when you give someone an order, it's very almost like flat, or it's very medieval, very inefficient. Why? You can forget it. You can not obey it. You can ignore it. You can say, who are they to command me? In this case, it's such a sneaky thing, and I love it. It's an emotional call or pull. You cannot forget it, because it's an emotional pull or thing that's always gonna get like reactivated, and you will remember it. Second, this is something intrinsically so valuable that they see in your energy that they feel pulled towards performing it or towards striving for it, value wise, morally wise, honor wise, whatever this is. And third, as an antidote to the third element of I'm not gonna do it, who are they to command me? No, the win that's gonna come out of doing that, and how you stick for the person, if you trust them and if you welcome them into your life, they are just left like with a feeling of not only I wanna surrender, but please don't like abandon me, like please don't forget about me, like please don't leave me here. Coming like back from this like first way of commanding respect and command, or really commanding the person, and the second approach, when you want the best for the person and they just come to you and ask for your guidance. Yeah, that's how it goes. If at any point in this reading you'll find that you do not understand or resonate, or you don't understand that this is like your energy, this could be about also a dimension of things that you do not see right now, but it will be clear to you in the future, or I'm giving you the explanation of what's to unfold. But powerfully, this is like, don't think that this is like more than, yeah, it's again, remember I was talking in the very beginning about the fact that you are aware of your worth and that you are confident, but you're not fully aware of everything. And this reading will touch upon this, and the element of wanting to make it clear or wanting it to make sense, it will not be at first available to you. Everything that I'm talking in here for you, it's not gonna be immediately known, but just hear me out and remain open to the possibility, because there is a lot of things, like a lot of gold in here in this reading, that you run to like you run the risk of ignoring or dismissing it, because you'd think that this is not actually true, or this is not applicable to me. Just be curious, or let's just say leave the door open for it to be true, because maybe you're not fully aware of everything, or you can at least give a doubt, to this, like let's try to listen, or let's try to think how this can be actually the case. Coming back to the reading, we have the next category of why. Why people feel they have these emotions, why they feel lost, why they feel like they don't measure up, and in general, everything I was just talking about. We have staircase, Five of Wands, the Hanged Man. Something about I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to change myself. I don't have enough time to correct the course. I don't have enough resource, or there are too many like people out there that can do, or that can be better examples of what you are worthy of receiving. Okay. Um, the Hanged Man talks about like being also trapped in this context. about feeling like I cannot make it work. I would want to make it work, but I don't know how. You only give me the direction. I have to do everything by myself, and I don't even have enough time or resource for that. It's a very strange thing, specifically because this reading addresses their, like, you're a lot, okay? You're a lot to take in this case. Um, it's making people want to change, but it's like I don't know where to start. Like, that's the energy of theirs that's in the reading. And as well, with the staircase in here is like, just meet me some like 5 years from now or 1 year from now, or I will not lie, this is like powerfully talking about almost like give me some 2 or 3 years to think or to unpack everything you showed me, because this is a very dense reading, by the way, but a lot of condensed information seems to be unpacking as well in this one. But it's like, give me some time to unpack. It's a lot. It's a lot for me to unpack. It's too much, actually. And yeah. And also why they have feelings with the night, why they feel lost, and why this doesn't make sense, or this is not linked to their future or out of context for them. And also, like, they feel quite clueless with this sheep, but very lucky to have met you in general. It's because their life wasn't as defined or wasn't as powerfully ruled as yours, or they don't have the determination, or this doesn't fit into their whole logic or narrative of how they've led like their life so far. Or they don't know how to make sense of it. Okay, yeah, that's powerfully gonna also be the case. It's as if they don't know how to change or what needs to change into their life to accommodate your energy and your change, or the dimension of powerful change that you invite, or the whole like legend. Like, it feels to me like pile number one is a sort of a legend that seems to be inserting or radiating their light into the people's lives, and they are like left with this powerful impact that they cannot control, they cannot understand, but it makes them wanna change it but it's very powerless. I wanna say it's a very sad, grievous like energy that's being um seen or felt into this reading, or I can feel it, because it's like, what am I supposed to do? I feel drawn, I feel pulled towards them, I feel pulled towards not only them but what they represent. But it's like, again, in the why category, it's like my life doesn't make sense if I were to make like my life would have to be deconstructed, and I'm not ready for this. Yeah, and also it's kind of sad because they see themselves doing that. They see themselves wanting to strive for that. They see themselves, really giving it like a sort of a thought, or giving it some sort of, it's really worth doing that. It's really like, it's a real thing. It's a powerful thing worth pursuing, but I don't know how. It's like they would really benefit from some sort of guidance or some sort of direction. And perhaps this is exactly why, in your reading, I felt as though they would want to surrender. Uh, it's as if they would want your take on the situation. It's as if, like, help me follow you, or help me be guided by you. Help me. Uh, I want to be a part of your life. Do you want me to be a part of your life? And do you know how I can be a part of your life? Because it's so complicated. I really want it, but I don't know how to make it happen. Like, that's how it goes. And also, the next category will talk about why they haven't told you all of this. And we have the King of Pentacles. This vulnerability would be too much for their status. This vulnerability would be way beyond their usual capacity of being vulnerable, and it will wholly like destroy them. Like, that's what I can say. And with this joke, they would feel very like joker. They would feel, again, and insecure as well on top. It's like, I feel worthless. I feel like I am trash. Like, that's how it goes. I feel like compared to you, I'm nothing. Very strange, because I don't see this pile seeing these people around you like this. If anything, I would say that you see them as highly valuable. But unfortunately, like, this is how they are feeling very vulnerable. Either this is powerfully, by the way, pile number one, you have one or even two people, I would say even three, by the way, that can actually go through this in seeming different or varying degrees or varying like spectrums of emotion or intensity, but the story is still like this. And they feel like they are fearful of being rejected with this, like, what if I'm like, what if I open up and they just like say something like, it's too late for you, or yeah, you're not worth it, like this. It's be very careful with like how you handle the people around you, because of the energy that you project or you radiate into the people, or in general like to people. The risk is very high for you to really break some hearts. And I mindfully tell you not to do this and be very careful with how you handle people, because with this kind of influence, you are given also, you carry a lot of responsibility with how you carry yourself, with how you affect the people around you. So be very careful, because we have in here this like very vulnerable, fragile, sensible energy. I was also like seeing toothache. So it's like almost people would feel this like emotional pain of like how a toothache would go or something like this, or it would intensify, it would be unbearable for some people in here as well. So try to be careful. You are very like influential in that domain, so it carries a lot of responsibility. So I wouldn't want you to really get the consequences of let's just say mishandling. Not to say that you are not doing it right, but yeah, still it's like a sort of a warning in here. uh, I wanted to add that this core aspect of your character, or the values, or the set of rules, or the set of values that by which you conduct your life, demeanor, keep on cultivating these, and they will reveal to you the knowledge and the logic, or the function, or the mechanic of what's to come, or what's to be followed, or what's to be worked through next. I want to say also, for the quality of your being, and not this like, let's just say, temporary like demeanor or expression I was talking about, with the light refraction, or how is it called when it like splits in different colors. You have this like, you're very loved by the people in general, I want to say, but for this like gentle quality that you effortlessly carry with yourself, and that seems to be opening itself up at times in your energy, in your whole like I can say you are loved and you are adored in here, I want to say. But it's like a very, very powerful, especially like very powerful secret, heavily guarded, especially the people who are, let's just say, in love, or are very, I was talking about some dimension of people feeling vulnerable. Especially these people, they seem to be carrying this very, very pure love towards you. And like they can see through almost like this temporary expression, and that you're a really soft person. Like that's how it goes, that's how it feels to me, at least in this key of information that's coming through. I want to also add in here that people are proud of you. I want to also add in here that there is this energy. I haven't seen anything like this before. I haven't seen anything like this before. It's as if if people were to be quite honest with them, it's like I've read about this, or I've watched a movie about this. Like, it's like giving like a main character energy, or I've seen this only in movies, and it's like with you, this like it's a whole movie that they are watching. And you won't believe, like I'm looking at the desire essence that I would draw information from, or would drive it into the reading. It's a very secret, convoluted, like heavily guarded secret, like people wanting to like surrender, surround, my god, surrender to you. but it's like, yeah, I've never seen anything like this. It's like, I've seen it in movies, but never in like real life. Like this is I want them on my team. Like that's the idea. And I love how there are a lot of refined or exalted, like the best, yeah, exalted, like the best, like the core essence of something, or you are capable of representing those in multiple things. For example, the exalted state of the emperor, it's like the best qualities of that card, or the exalted state of like other card would be the best representation, or the most like the pinnacle of its full blown, like let's just say expression, or the best qualities of it refined or being brought to the surface or shown in action. Like this is how this pile feels to me, and they're very afraid of saying that. Okay, it's um it's almost like out of place or inappropriate for people, because the whole like condensed, suppressed, powerful emotion that's being hidden in here, it would be too much, or it would be inadequate for them to express it. It would be like, either it's work or circumstances really prevent that from happening, but it's like, yeah, I don't know how, or I don't know if this is adequate to begin with. Like, what if, yeah, it's almost, it doesn't fit into the narrative. Again, three of wands is like, it doesn't fit into the narrative. Like, this is a stranger, or it's like the connection that they felt was beyond something normal, or something that would normally, let's just say, unfold. It's like also the feeling when you could meet a person that you resonate with on so many spheres or categories of life, that you'd be genuinely questioning, like, I would have to contact this person, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. This is like, arbitrarily, like mentally. This is a stranger. I don't. The connection I feel is so powerful, but it's like, let's just take it step by step. It's not gonna be adequate for me to just open up like this, but the risk would be worth it, especially with you. So, yeah. And I want to say also, I want to add this to the reading. You're quite adorable. From their perspective, or like from their like intuition, they can see you as being very adorable. Like even the attempts to actually conceal, or the attempts to make everything work or be perfectionistic for pile number one, they all see it, and they are like, they're feeling it, and they are actually like almost like amused, but also like their intuition is like making it, or not even making it. It's adorable, but like, cute, and funnily enough amusing, but in the adorable sense. So no matter what you're performing there, whatever, they can feel this inner child, this inner quality of like just pure innocence that's being oh my god, definitely one person in here does that, I can say. Very like, whoa, pristinely refined, like pure thread, like white light, like sunlight thread that's being shown to me in this reading. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. That was a lot to take in. I hope you don't re-listen to this and re-listen to it, because it's potentially one type of a reading that you would have to listen back to many times. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Especially the trembly part. It's very embarrassing. I'm not gonna go there. But I'm very satisfied with the amount of information I was able to drive into the reading. Finally, I don't believe my past readings were that potent, but it's because maybe they were. But it's because I'm seeing how everything starts to make sense in a structure that would best aim at what I'm trying to give to my people. So that's perhaps why this is working. Like I would say for me it's working quite well. Still wanting to be confident in the feedback that I will receive, and maybe I will. Of course, everyone in here is very generous with the feedback, so I'm very thankful for that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment below how this resonates with you individually. Make sure to subscribe not to lose me in the stream of countless life activities and circumstances and people if you want. If not, that's also completely fine. If you want to donate, you can find the link in the comments or the description section, and I really hope to hear from you in the future. Thank you so much for watching pile number one. I feel like this is it, but my god, this is 1 hour. This means I would have to do 1 hour for pile number two and pile number three. Well, I hope I don't regret it. I won't, just whatever. Thanks for watching and take care. Okay, pile number two, welcome to your reading. Um, let's start with the fact that you have a very positive card. Not that pile number two had less positive card in the very beginning, but with the Four of Wands, it's a very positive card in general. It talks about celebrations, stability, homecoming, and family, but in a more, let's just say, celebratory way. So, um, in regards to the topic of how and what people want to secretly tell you, it's something along the lines of positivity, gratefulness, gratitude, recognition for your presence into their life, and the feeling of as well. There is like this feeling of almost with you, my life doesn't have a void in it. So this is a sign that means that people do love and feel like your presence meets a lot of needs of theirs, or there is this feeling of this like life is like a gratitude filled journey, but with you it's like a celebration of sorts, you know, having you in their life, in people's lives, it's like a celebration. Interesting. um you have also a message in here saying that people feel like you are someone who is giving them the feeling of homecoming, or you feel like home. And it's coming through as being quite effortless as well. So it's like not that you even have to really try hard to do that, but that energy seems to be exuded from your presence. As I'm looking at this card, there is this message of my life makes sense, or my life is stable because of you. Um, Also, there seems to be a feeling of structure and foundation. It is as if we have pile number two as a foundation for someone's life, and a very sound one, I want to say. This is the feeling of you not taking on energy or attention upon yourself, but still having a lot of it. You know, this feeling of being favorite as well, like that's what I can pick up from this card. You are someone's favorite, like that's how it goes. This could be also talking about, this is gonna be more than family, meaning that it applies to other people as well, but it's not this is not a broader spectrum of people. This is like a few people from your life, or like from the group of a very few people in your life that are really close to you. There is also this message of my life makes sense. I think I said it already, but it's like, you know, it makes sense. It has a direction. It has a tone of, it has a tonality of it's worth living. It's worth having you by my side, feeling to it. Uh, this is also a very quiet dimension of feeling. Again, I cannot, why am I saying so much feeling though? I cannot understand. But in general, the four in this context feels to me like a very celebratory homecoming, again, very joy infused. But this is not like the sun card. This is more someone says or stays there and really thinks about how lucky they are to have you. This is not the explosive type of gratitude or feeling or emotion in general, but it's still something that um, deeply almost permeates their life. There is like this energy in the context of this topic feels to me like it's a whole confession of sorts. It feels to me like it's an essay, that it's like a poem or an essay that, and I wouldn't even be surprised if you had people, or if you have people that are passionate about writing poetry or writing in general, and you can quite expect that some of them or some person out there will resonate with the idea. Someone has a poem or someone has expressed their gratitude for you in a written form, whether it be a letter. A recommendation letter can be as well on a more broader sense, but this is like a love letter. It's this type of feeling, and it's not the type where the person is actively saying like you are my love or whatever. No, this is like a very, let's just say, it carries this mature, like, I don't know what I would have become um if I were alone, if you wouldn't be there. Like, it's almost a very teary, sad, energy to the whole topic reading, because it's like you occupy a very huge chunk of space in someone's life. And for some of you, you'll resonate with this idea that you are actually inspirational, and that you have like bits and fragments of presence into people's lives that simply transform the quality and the whole, like, how they feel and how they perceive life. It's very, like, let's just say, healing, very healing, but also very like non-intrusive energy that pile number two has. This can also feel to me like it's about completion. So there is like a sort of a metaphor where, for example, you, or situation where you kind of figure your life out in a way, and the next step into expanding on this feeling is like sharing that with someone, and that someone can very much so be pile number two. At least, like, that's how I can see it from another person's energy, or what I'm channeling through in here. Or we have a whole group of people wanting, more so I can feel like, let's just say, two-thirds of people will resonate with the idea of one particular person that you have a relationship with, or that is long term in your life. This could be also, it will split, it will be family, it will be more, it will be partnerships, it could be best friend or friend of the family, something like this. But others, like, a one-third of the group of this from the group of these people will resonate with the idea that you are, if you are single, then you haven't here someone recognizing you for your qualities, for what you represent, and understanding that you are this like crown in their life, in a way, like the pinnacle of happiness. Or there's this dimension of, they are the cherry on top of the cake, like that's how, and almost like someone wanting to spoil you, but this is a very careful energy. So if this is a romantic interest, then it will go along the lines of, and how you'll resonate, if you really feel like this is about you, if you really want to hear this, if you really want to, let's just say, you're aiming for that. If not, it could be about your partner. Someone in here wants to spoil you, like that's how it feels to me. But it's a very careful, calculated, almost like secretive way, because it's not necessarily like the person is playing really well at hiding their cards, or not revealing the full depth of what they are going through or what is going on inside of them relative to you. But it's a very positive sign in this reading nonetheless, to have this energy float about. There is something about you with this Five of Swords flipped, with the feeling of, you are, people lose their, like, they lose their intention to quarrel, or they no longer feel like fighting with you, or they want to forgive you. Like, that's how it feels to me. um Someone in here wants your forgiveness, or it's as if someone wants to say that to you, or it's like they want to be forgiven or something like this. Regardless of the direction in which this is going, this is like a heartfelt desire to have you close, with the Five of Swords in reverse. So it's like, in combination of these two, the four and the five, I want to say it's, the gratitude for having you in their life, or in general with people, the almost like the benefit, let's just say, let's just go there, of having you in their life is too big for them to lose you. Or it's like there is a lot of nostalgia, can be the case with this Four of Wands and in upright, where the person really wants to let go of the grudges because they really love you, or because they really want to like, bring you back. Okay. um there is also freedom in here for some reason. I want to say just, people want to secretly tell you that you love them in a very freeing or no expectation. Like this is very also, distinctive slash, let me clarify it type of energy. This pile has high standards. I'm not saying that, you don't have standards at all, but it's interesting to note that your love has the, capacity to be non-intrusive, or your love doesn't bind the person. I've seen this happen when the person really wants someone and falls in love with them, and they almost like either sabotage, or like they pretend like to be a fit for the person, um, or really has this feeling of, you have to qualify for my love. This pile has a different dimension or category, or in general, um, philosophy or stance on love. It's as if you love, or you don't even, let's just say, place a necessary label. You can love the person and, still allow them to express, like you do not restrict or restrain their personality. So, I just want to say this is very honorable and very rare to come across, because I believe a lot of people would benefit from loving in that way. But it's as if you don't want to bind the person, you just want to make them happy, or you just want to, uh, beyond the relationship, like, see them aspire, or, really excel at whatever it is that they want to create or achieve in their life. So this could be in the context of this topic, someone in here really wanting to tell you that they've never felt like they had to pretend, or they never felt like they had to perform or impress you, and that you loved them for who they are, and that you're really, rare for that, and that they have never felt like this before. Kind of interesting to have that in the reading as well, because it feels to be super random, but as well very concrete. This pile has something very similar to nature, I want to say, or you would connect with nature a lot, because, there is serenity, there is peace, there is like warmth, there is like this, how nature is creating like, space and the proper conditions for absolutely all kinds of forms of life. I'd say that this is how people, resonate with you. I would say that like this is what people want to say secretly to you, that you are very like accommodating of their, like, this is the pile that, would have a lot of friends, or would have a lot of people wanting or trying to reach out to you, because they feel like they are home. They feel at ease. They feel like there is no expectation. I wouldn't, necessarily say like there are no boundaries. No, quite the opposite. Also, in the context or in the metaphor of the nature, I want to say that nature does have its way of restoring balance, by like, and by creating all sorts of calamities that, people are very powerless to or in front of. So this, restorative feeling of like balance that is, accompanying the energy of pile number two, it's very like, let's just say, and it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, like a lot of peace in here. I want to say I wouldn't even be surprised if people find you to bring a lot of peace in their life. And I cannot like, forget that we have memorable in here. Like it's a very distinctive, like a very distinctive feeling of peace, also like ease and, relaxation. I want to say it's as if people forget their cares, their issues, their dramas, their concerns when they are around you, and it's as if they remember what's important. So, again, coming back to the context of the topic, this will relate in the following way. You have in here people wanting to express that they are a bit addicted to your presence and they are addicted to the feeling that you evoke in them. Perhaps this is entirely the reason why I was mentioning the word feeling so much into because it's a huge part of it. And it's almost as if this is not an emotion, this is not I don't know, this is like more than that, I don't know, maybe peace is a feeling, but I would say maybe it is a feeling, but more so it's like a state. And in your case, it's as if you bring that state of emotions in like peace. It's almost as if maybe peace is beyond like an emotion or a feeling, I don't know. But it's like that's how it reads into the whole like logic of it. And you have also Nilu, so this is very like also could be about nourishing. Like I remember the character also, um it's very like Queen of Cups type of energy, very also endearing. Like, people, they have this feeling of remembrance of what's important when they are around you, like very, and you're like not even passive, I want to say, with Dea in here. That's the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, it's like the people have this feeling of they are abundant, they are capable of having like everything they wanted, or they feel like they have everything they wanted in your presence. So in again context of the topic, this is talking about people want to say to you that you bring abundance in their life in ways in which they cannot predict, they cannot understand, but they have this prevalent pervasive energy of, prior to meeting pile number two, I felt like I was missing on life. I was missing something, or fear of missing out can be also relevant. And then, boom, I found them, and it was a whole like before and after. So it's a very also calm and steady. I remember feeling trembly in pile number one, and he will resonate with much more peace, or almost like it's kind of strange to say, but it's like almost lack of emotion. Let's see what we have in here. Deep replenishment in reverse. Retreat, rest, be healed. My God, you have a lot of people wanting to rest in your presence. Because it's in reverse, I would say that you don't even necessarily, like, let's just say, are ready for this type of energy. But we also have guests. Oh, okay. This is so strange because it's such a genius way to relate the energies to one another. The cards are really communicating with one another in this case. Like, it's super funny. Um, you may be acquainted with the feeling of wanting to almost like understand, or you could be even a bit clueless to the idea of why so many people are so drawn to you and why they linger, why they stay, or why they have this like this pile. Because this card is in reverse, I would expect you to have some sort of like very similar discomfort I felt one time I was reading. Not this card, but again, some combination of energy. You could have even like more people come into your life, more than you actually realize. Um, that wanna like participate, rest, and have you in their life, and you could be like, where is my privacy? Like, where is my privacy? On the other side of the cards, the reading, we have the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. There is this feeling to me, honestly, pile number one, like you are a healer without even realizing it, or without even necessarily, let's just say, acting or on it, or wanting it. I don't know. It feels to me like this pile could not resonate necessarily with the traditional, let's just say, spiritual sense, or even with tarot. I don't know if you are, but it's like it's surprising you landed in here. Something about like my own personal path or interpretation, but with Council of Light, you could be healing people without even realizing it, understanding it, or without even necessarily putting a label on it. So yeah, this is, and also in the context of the how what people want to secretly tell you is like they feel healed. This is very particularly curious because Uh, you'll have people say to you stuff like that. You heal me, or I feel healed, I feel at home, I feel peaceful, I feel like life makes sense. Okay. And it's very rare. I want to say something about your energy is powerfully disarming people. And why? But I'm looking at this, and we have as well the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's as if we have people coming in one state of how they feel, or one state of emotional, let's just say, disturbance, and they come out like born anew. Like that's how, like very refreshing, like almost like remembering what's important. You could have people wanting to say, or saying to you even literally, like, you've changed me, or you showed me what's right, like what's the right thing to do, or I feel like I'm very, like, let's just say, clear-headed, or life makes sense, like finally life makes sense, and it's all because of you. Like with you I can remember that which is important. um because I can see in here like a lot of disturbance. I For some reason, like this is the 5 and the 8 of swords. Mental confusion can be the case with people. It can be literally powerlessness, but in their mind in some sort of way. We also have this like Wheel of Fortune. Like we have a lot of people in here dealing with, like, not you, but the people surrounding you, with various degrees of powerlessness and victimhood. This pile redirects that energy. This pile is like bringing them back to alignment, or back to what's like truly important, or what's like, it's as if you don't focus on like the necessarily just say difficulty, but you find excitement in finding the actual solution. So I feel like this is completely like genius in this case, because it's almost like being above the game, or being a game changer in the context of what people want to secretly tell you. It's as if almost like you have some people in your area, in your field, in your area, like that reminded me of something, but whatever. um why did I say that? You have some people in here saying like, I'd pay to just be around, like I'd do anything to be in your presence area. Okay, this is funny. No, this is not. But I want to say, like, very addictive. Very, very addictive. Pile number 2. Something about Nilu being present in here makes me want to say that you have, you make people remember their sensitive, vulnerable, authentic parts of themselves that they hide away. Um, you can have people like this will resonate. I mean, you could be a classical psychologist in here, or you don't even have to be. You can be a person that people just enjoy being around, and you could be seen, or you can identify with the idea of, yeah, I work with a lot of people and with a huge influx of people in my life, and I think like that's pretty much what I do. Like I always kind of end up working or in presence of a lot of people, and a lot of new people as well. So definitely can be the case. I just feel like funny how you can have this label given to you by people, and you could be like even clueless, or not like really, let's just say, aware of it, while in your head you could simplify it. You could just say, it's just effortless, it's just something that I do, it's not a big deal, when in fact with people it's a whole great big deal. Because we also have this Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune makes me feel like, because it's in reverse, people can even like come to you with various like problems when it comes to issues with regret, with missed opportunities, luck, or if I could turn back time, I would, and change this, that, whatever. And it could be that you reverse this mentality into, or you bring them back into the present moment and really address the core issue. If you're not doing that actively, this could be playing itself out passively. So it's like people forget their worries when they are around you. Um, Also, a kind of a warning in here, like, first, I wanted to say, like, this is like, you have literally the stream of like words. I forget my worries in your presence. Like that's gonna be like almost it feels like a card, like a sort of a lucky card of sorts, or like a, like they have this like 5-star reviews and like they write stuff there, and that would be one of them. Or if you would have like visit card, I don't know how you, like a recommendation card where you have your details, like you'd have this like motto like there. It would be like a sort of a credo, or like a thing that you would put there in the design, and I feel like home, like that's the most representative. Anyways, you have a lot of people expressing in here gratitude. It's kind of puzzling to find that as well. In the first bit of the reading, you were having like a very distinct imprint of a person trying to communicate. But in general, I can say you have some close people along with like a very it could be a more superficial type of relating, but it's because you cannot have every single one of them in your life, and not we don't even need everyone because we don't resonate with everyone. But in this case, it's like you have a lot of people like genuinely saying or wanting to tell you that they want to be more, or they want to like spend more time with you. Okay, like that's and you could be even like a bit caught back, or even like a bit uncomfortable with it, though you can really like it. But with guest, the card guest in here, it's as if like at some point you could be wondering like, do I really need this? I feel very um strangely not ready for this. Okay, to be quite honest, desirable is an understatement, but it's this is not the rush, this is not the explosive like dating apps type of messages, or this is not like a lot of people rushing into your life, though I can see that but in more passive ways, like it's giving me the energy of like your inbox being filled with like mails, but not calls or not messages necessarily, like SMS messages, text messages. But it's like we have a very passive influx of a flow of people like wanting to literally contact and be into your life. Like that's what I can see in here. And what people say or they want to say is like, I'd literally pay to be in your life. Like that's how it feels, like that's how it strangely plays itself out. I've only seen this like, let's just say, clearly, because yeah, with celebrities, like, when people have fans and stuff like that. Not necessarily that I would say fans in your case, because this is not fans particularly because they are very acquainted to, but also, yeah, kind of can be also the case, but it's like they're acquainted to your energy, they know who you are, and they feel like they need more or they want more of it. Okay, that would be kind of funny if we had in here a celebrity watching, but yeah, whatever. um I hope I can live to this moment as well, but still it's so curious. You definitely like change and impact people in here. Almost like the matrix of their, like the before and after is relevant to this reading. Like how they were prior to meeting you and how they are right now. It's the person is completely changed. Like that's the energy that I can feel coming through. For some reason, you do feel unreachable. I was picking that up from the first card, the Four of Wands. Uh, but it's wildly like it's like a craving or a hunger. I don't know, but it's a very, let's just say, it's a craving. It's a longing. Yeah, it's longing. Actually, I was referring to, I wanted to say longing because this is not like obsession, because obsession carries more obsessed, a more intense feeling signature to itself rather than longing. Like longing is more like I'm not acting on it, or I have it but I cannot do anything about it, whereas obsession could call upon some actions. So you do feel very like far for some reason. For some people it could, and you can have a lot of people saying secretly to you or wanting to tell you that they miss you, or that they have longing for you, or that they are actually longing for you. This is also for those of you wondering how your people in general in your life are dealing, or what are they dealing with in your absence. There is like this irreversible absence, or things can never be like how they were without pile number two. Uh, I don't know. This is just very strange how I can say, or I can see the cards of the 5 and the 8 being in upright with you no longer being there. So it's like the most important chess piece, in game. If oh my god, if it gets missing, then it's game over. The whole game loses its purpose. So I can feel like this is equally relevant to pile number two, because it's as if you perform, or you play a very important role in people's lives. It could be as well that people want to tell you that you're very important to them, or that you play a huge role. Again, this is very similar to what I saw in the very beginning of the reading, but it's like you fulfill a very important role in their life. Okay, now I believe it's time to go into the category of distinctive or concrete messages that are gonna show up in the following way. I have devised, just like pile number one, the thought or the thing that they wanna say, but they don't. Why? Why this thought, not another one? And another aspect or chapter in this is gonna talk about why they have not um, told you. Okay, starting first, we have justice along with two of wands. The thing that they want to tell you, also clarified by the guest. Just a minute. Clarified by the guest card, the inexperienced and memorable as well. I can already kind of pick up on respect, loyalty, and powerful or noble, rightful, truthful demeanor from the Justice card. Um, how does that convert or relate to the topic? Um, this could talk about your qualities. They want to tell you that they admire you and that they are a bit afraid. Because of this, like, justice energy, it's like there is this feeling of, I know I have to treat you fairly, or message or thing that they want to say. Also, because we have in here the guest, this can talk about the following. I know I have to show up in the best way possible for you, and I know that you won't settle for anything less than that. So, um, they want to tell you that they are trying, or that they would try to bring the best, or to give the best they have. Okay. Also, two of wands in here with inexperienced and memorable. It's like, I wanna impress you. I want you to at least look at me and say, I choose you. Similarly to one, pile number one, we have in here this, I wanna measure up to your standards, okay? I wanna like be seen as more than just like a guest, more than a trespasser. I want you to see that I am worthy. It's very strange, particularly because it does make me feel like people are projecting a lot and are seeking your validation in this case. It's like, with a memorable, it's like, I want to be someone or somebody you remember, or I would like to stay. Okay, commitment, energy, coming through, even though we don't have the Hierophant. I do read the cards in a very personalized way. Why? Four of Cups, this is the energy of like also refusal, but in this case, hear me out. Um, you do have this picky energy, like Four of Cups, like I'm not taking everything in this life. I'm not claiming everything. Not everything is mine. Not it is not everything that I need. Okay. I am selective. Like that's the credo for this card. Um, why they have this like desire to prove themselves? It's because they can see a very, let's just say, powerful source of validation from you, from your side. It's very strange, but that's how I can see it. It's like they want to be qualified to be loved or respected by you. Um, they want to be like not. It's like, that feeling when you encounter someone you really love and respect for something, and you want their validation or their approval, or you want to be seen or mirrored, or like, I feel seen by this person, they recognize me. Like, that's the energy as well. Plus we have the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in here. And for some reason, oh, no, 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 that's from the other side, but I can mix those as well. Messages flow through, even though, yeah, it's a very personalized, funny, creative way I read the cards. But they want to feel chosen, they want to feel picked up, they want to feel, yeah, chosen by you. Like, that's how I can see this combination. They don't want to like be refused with the Four of Cups in here. It's like, I don't want to be yet another person or yet another acquaintance or stranger, or yeah. um it's very, let's just say, it's very stubborn energy for some reason in here. um and there is a lot of secrecy, I want to also add. um in the why they haven't told you about this, we have the Six of Swords. It's like they would feel like you are unbothered, or you don't need them, or for you it's a burden to carry someone else's, like to give someone else a validation of sorts. Yeah, it's like, I don't want them to be burdened, or I don't want to make them feel responsible for what's going on, or they would say, or they would think that they are pathetic with the Six of Pentacles and here ludicrous and callous. There is this fear of you seeing them as not serious or childish even, or like not enough, like a lot of worthiness issues in here. um we do have that, and we have this layer of, I'm afraid this person is gonna know how vulnerable I am. So this is like a whole desire or level of like intention, actions, like desperate ones to prove themselves worthy in your eyes. Like, that's with the justice in here. Like, I want to be seen as like a very good choice. This is like the romantic side of the reading, but anyway. Lastly, with the second type of thought or thing that they want to say, first off, we have this Ten of Swords. This is the heavy defeat, almost like close to despair, or almost in, again, despair, coming through with the crowd, as well being the clarification card. Ace of Wands, with renewal or offer in this case, I would say. We've got as well air and sinister. I want to say it's something from the lines of, from the story of, I feel defeated, or I feel like I am going through a lot right now. Um, this would be a communication of, strangely, but I feel like I'm too much. Like, that's what I see coming from the Ten of Swords. And there is this like almost like fear with the Ace of Wands. I know it's not in reverse, but it's like the hesitation to feel or to think about like the rejection, or it's like I can pick up on shame for some reason in here. It's like all of this, it's as if they would want to come clear, or it's not as if this pile doesn't already know or doesn't already see what's going on, because I wouldn't be surprised if you're very aware of what's going on with people around you. But in the communication sense of the Ten of Swords, I would say that this is like a message of defeat. Uh, they would want to tell you that they feel defeated, that they feel like they are not measuring up to the, like with crowd, with the overall expectation, and that you would feel turned off by that, and that you would disappear, because I can see the air as being this elusive escapism type of energy, and it's like they are afraid that, you know, if you choose them, or if you even give them the opportunity to show up, opportunity to reveal some I don't know, message or clue that you've chosen them, that you're gonna be scared, or you're gonna see them as a burden that you would have to carry, and that they would rather, like with Sinister, it's a bit strange in here what I can see, but with Sinister, it's like I better sabotage it myself, or I would refuse it altogether, or I would even like I would say in this case with Sinister, you can have literally people, like some people saying some bad stuff or sabotaging the relationship in such a way that they either tell you something hurtful, or they make up some sort of story in their head to basically try to make you reject them first, because they are rejecting themselves with the Ten of Swords, and it could come off also this energy of the Ten. It's like I'm like a loser, like type of energy, and you know, it's better that I just renounce this connection first, or I in general, like even antagonistic, like I can pick up on some antagonistic vibes in here. It would be better if I were antagonistic with them to begin with, so that I can basically prevent the possibility of them coming close, or even seeing how vulnerable I am, or I can be in this case. Okay. It's very strange, it's very on edge, okay, the type of thought in here. Uh, Seems like you trigger a lot of, like, not insecurity necessarily, but it's like you make people have to face themselves. With the Hermit, like driving in a lot of introspection, a lot of truthful, like, observation of the self. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Seeing, like, it's something about your interaction that makes them feel exposed, seen, and like very aware of not of something that's not working. Okay, very similar to pile number one. And why they're not telling you, it's something very vulnerable. Like, this is very surprising, to be honest with you. Why? Because I can say the vulnerability in here for you seeing them for what they truly are is so big that they would rather like sabotage everything. Like, I could even see and hear people who are gonna be antagonistic for the sake of not letting you in, or for not letting your kindness really, let's just say, touch them, or it's because you open up some spaces in them that are super vulnerable. These people feel out of control with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and with grieving and legacy in reverse, it's like I don't want them to see. And it's like, you know, even though this pile can be very healing, like that's the in and of itself the paradox. You can be very healing, you can be very nourishing, you can be very powerfully um, capable of changing the person or affecting the person's matrix. However, however, um, it's as if like the risk of being seen is way too big for them to allow this to happen, unfortunately. Like, that's what I can see, and Kind of strange that we have in here this combination, but it's what is coming through from their side. What I also wanted to add, it's like for your character, for who you are, for what you represent. I don't feel like you're ever gonna be left in the shadow or ever like I don't feel like alone is gonna be fully the story of pile number two, because I can see you having a lot of readily available people to help you or to at least be your friends in here if you so allow it to be. But aside from that, it's I want to say the configuration of your character is very rare somehow, and people feel really drawn towards it like real crazy. It's not very often that people can see this type of clarity, or let's just say clearance, or like purity in the character that they would feel drawn towards. However, there are going to be people in here who are going to be super, let's just say, scared or hesitant to engage with that type of energy. So yeah, I can see in here almost like people feeling taken care of. Um, or at least that's something that they would say. Like, I can see you taking responsibility of them, and in a very like loyal or again committed way. It's as if I can say in here, if you choose to defend a person, if you choose to take responsibility over someone, you do so in a very dedicated, loyal, and like real way, which is being perceived as highly, highly desirable and as well very rare. I don't know, it made me feel like I have to tell you this, but you are made of love. And this, in and of itself, is the reason why you have so many people around you and you have so much love and feeling like people feeling drawn towards you. Um, it's the feeling of they can see their light in you because of you, okay? They can remember who they truly are because of you, okay? As well, that's the case. As well, I heard I'm happy to be by your side. It's a huge luck. I feel very lucky to have you by my side. I feel blessed to have you by my side. I heard I want to. It's like I don't want to feel abandoned. I don't want to be abandoned, or I don't want to lose you. I want to also add that you are highly desired, but not in a like parent way. And also, this is the best, I would say, feeling of being desired or loved, or your energy is being seen or felt as like lovable, but it's not, again, it's not explosive. Why am I saying, oh my God, why am I saying that this is the best quality of or feel to the desirable? Because this is not infatuation. It is infatuation at some point or in some way, but it's lesser that and more about commitment or committed. What does that mean? This is the felt aspect of feeling desired, but in the long run. So, this is a very settled, like pentacles driven energy that says, I love you, but when they say I love you, it settles in longevity, quality. It also settles in a sense or in a direction of this is really like I love you and I know exactly why or I know for what. And this is gonna sound strange, but it's like it is because they know your energy, you know? And also, this is not the type where it will scream about I love you, or it will not show like brave and explosive types of love towards you. However, it will be apparent. You will know it. You will feel it. You will understand that the person or the people in general love you. And I believe this is the best, or it's at least something that I would want aside from like the rest, which are also very respectable, let's just say. In the water element, this could be confessions or felt aspects, but they could be a bit like sporadic. With fire, it could be like you could have less of these. However, like I'm saying, like the pentacles, like the desirability in here is huge, and it's also because it's like in this slow driven pentacle mode. It's gonna be much more stable and much more like long term, and again, very like settled, very grounded, very I'm not going anywhere, or it's not like a switch, again, not like fire and water where I'm not saying like this is particularly for your example. It's there today and the other, like it's not, or it's moody, or it's unclear. It's much more like I love them and I know that I will for a very, very long time. Or it's like, again, but the only downside to this is the fact that it will take some time on one hand, on the other, it will take some energy to for them to settle in all the check boxes, okay? um, to really like, deepen that long-term love. So yeah, and that's, by the way, from people. The exposure element, or the connectivity, or your availability to that energy is very huge, meaning that you are doing the right thing to be out there and to calmly display your character and your energy, your aura, your presence. But like over time you will have pretty decent, let's just say, feeling of, yeah, I feel appreciated, loved, and I belong. And more than that, I feel desired. Like that's how it's gonna go. And I love that your pile as well doesn't have to prove anything. Your pile doesn't have to like traverse mountain ranges, and prove the world that you are worthy, or prove the world that you are something of like very settled. Like you effortlessly, by being, you are very like highly loved, highly thought of, for some very strange and apparently um random type of reason, or where this is coming from. It makes people like your energy, or your aura makes people crumble almost, but also like crumble in vulnerability, and it's also crumble in the best of ways, I want to add. um like crumble and show up, or confess, or yeah, something like this. Okay, very strange, but that's what I can see. I even want to add in here that if you are single, you have a lot of people talking about you, and also some people eyeing you for for some connections. If you are taken and if you're not interested in that type of message, it could talk about the dimension of people talk about you in the way that they want to bring the best for you. But we have in here with this spirit team or council of light some sort of people that are looking to bring like to defend your best interests, and it's coming through the reading like in the sense of like a lover, or if they know someone like that would match your energy. That again, if you are interested, or if you're single and you're interested in some sort of connection of sorts. But it's like the energy of people have their eye on you in a very strange way, because they can sort of get like the area, or the set of like the level of quality that you come from, and they can intuitively like select or search for in their like directory of knowledge of people who they are gonna like pick for you. Okay, powerfully impactful, came through in a very like, this is the power of gentleness, this is the power of the soft spoken compliment or word, or the power of aid, assistance, the power of like the water element. So that's gonna be about emotional intelligence, emotional aid, something that people really are really grateful for. Okay, this is talking about um almost like there is the birthday party, there is the ingredients, the elements, the cake, all the elements to it, like the continuity and all that makes this birthday party. But the most important thing is like the atmosphere, for example, okay? That's, for example, what makes it so, like, that's exactly why everything, like the preparation, the whole thing is being like, the physical elements are being driven or brought into the to the context of it for the sake of the atmosphere. So it's like, this is exactly pile number two. They are the atmosphere, okay? They are the element that brings everything and is like the goal of everything. Like, the if you got the sense of like how important your energy is. And it could seem like very random or not as important, like atmosphere, like whatever, like the person is much more important. No, actually very important. And I could say some could even almost undermine your energy and say, okay, they're not that, like, that is not an essential part to it. However, this is not true. Like, this is not true. Like, um, this reminds me of the story of, like, salt, okay? Like, also salt. Like, you can make the dish to be the most refined and, tasty whatsoever, but if it misses the salt, it's over. It's not gonna work. Like, it's essential. Like, uh, quite like, I love that you are being seen as very like essential, but also not like powerful. Like, it carries a very convoluted. Your energy carries a very convoluted way of being important. It's not explosive. It's not whoa. It's not. It's not like, look at me, like, let's pay attention to pile number two, but it's there and it's essential. It's like the heart of the matter. Funnily enough as well, like, I've had in here this energy of people feeling very, or looking at you and saying that you're very endearing, or that you're very lovable, or it's like they get upset. They have in mind their idea of what they're gonna say or how they're gonna defend themselves. They look at you, they see you, and all of the sudden they like abandon the whole act, or they abandon the whole thing, give up on it. Like, look at them, like, this is not worth it. Like, it's not worth upsetting them for this type of thing. It's almost as if they honor still themselves, or they honor their boundary, but it's coming off as much less aggressive, or much less reactive. Okay, it's very disarming. Pile number two, you seem to be disarming people quite um quite powerfully. Okay. And also with this, like, it's innocent. It's like, yeah, it's very gentle, fragile as well, like the energy I can see, but it's disarming and it's very endearing as well for people. Something also came through along the lines of, I have to bring the best. Yeah, that's very similar to what I said in the first thought, but it's as if, look at them, like, we have to strive to give our best. This is not in the context of the romantic. It's like, you know that feeling when you meet somebody, and you look at them and say, like, yeah, this person deserves the best treatment, or you like, this is the switch almost happening when, for example, you can be moody, for example, one day, and you meet someone or somebody, and you look at them, and their energy makes you really like be attentive and almost like switch to being more like careful or being more like caring, particularly because they feel this endearing aspect. Okay, interesting as it came through, but it's yeah, the case with you. I want to say there is some sort of either competition or a desire to strive for the best. That's, I want to say, coming through as being like quite healthily displayed, or let's just say honorably or ecologically given or presented. What do I mean? Oh my God, this is so strange. I don't know. Um, your energy doesn't have to demand, very similar to one. Your energy doesn't demand, but you also, and you don't request anything, but your energy kind of makes people want to become the best or to deliver the best, not because you necessarily, um, again, demand it, or it's not like this We don't have this authoritative I demand respect, but you can have it. You can have it by virtue of being so gentle and so um, pure. Okay, it's a very I would say almost hypnotizing, but hypnotizing carries this like very, let's just say, wrong or almost intrusive energy to it that is not about pile number two. So I would say, how can it be that you make people change for the better without them feeling like they have to prove their worth? It's more so about what can I bring today for them? What's the other thing? And also seeing you smile really makes them really, really happy. It can be about this, like, by the way, it could take form as a thought or as a verbal thing, saying that, I really like you. I really like your smile. I want to see you smile. If there is anything I can do for you to smile, I would do it. Okay. Like that's the level of, um, it's also kind of strange how it goes almost like unnoticed because it's like coming through from a very subconscious layer or dimension. Okay, it is as if this gentle push towards displaying, like, it's not about impressing you. It's much deeper than that. Like, funnily enough, this is like, for example, when you have a lover, for example, okay, and you want to look the best, like the best, or you want to wear the best you have. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And this is not about, like, this is not coming from a very, let's just say, negative or I'm not worthy. It can come off as that, but it's not like the usual, because your energy is very kind and very empathetic and gentle. It immediately switches the table, like the game, in the proper or healthy direction. And I can say in here for sure, it's like such a funny thing, and it's so endearing. I can't. It's you make them look the best, do the best, behave the best because they like love you, they love your energy. Okay, that's what I can see. Yeah, thank you so much. Like that's the energy. Thank you so much for watching, hearing, being present into the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite distinctive and very different in some ways to pile number one, but also quite similar. Maybe if you feel drawn to pile number one as well, you can watch, but it's very like it is a big difference in here. However, there could be some aspects or elements that are very relevant for you to listen there as well. So yeah, if you feel drawn to one or three, I don't know three what three has in store for me, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment how it resonated specifically for you. Um, if you want, you can check out the other videos on my channel, subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to donate, you have the links in the description or the comment section if you want. If you don't have, if you don't have, if you don't want to, that's completely okay. I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you in the comment section. Take care. Hello, pile number three. I've already taken some notes for your pile two. We have some very complex things for you, and it's very funny because always when I keep on writing, it kind of tends to show some very like deep and unexpected. I wasn't expecting to see that energy type of story or thing. Yeah. First off, I want to say that we have a lot of friendly energies in here and a lot of admiration. So, the things that people want to say or tell you are along the lines of the admiration for that friendliness, for that purity, for that um light-hearted but very, let's just say, people-oriented type of energy. And so I wrote in here that they consider you to have a very close, warm, and fuzzy place into their heart. Overall, the Six of Cups is like that. In general, it's super like platonic as well. It's not linked to like a sort of a need or fulfilling a need. It's just love for the sake of it, or it's just admiration for the sake of it. So overall, I can see a very pure, a very, let's just say, genuine energy that people extend or would want to say. Also, this can tap into the energy of this is what they want to tell you, or this is what they would have told you if they had the courage or if they had the openness. The openness is not here for some reason, and I will delve into the reason why, because in the last thought in here, I saw something that was like fitting the explanation part, or something that would explain how and why people don't open up to you. So, yeah, very unexpected as well. Overall, people consider you to have a very soft, sweet spot in their heart, in their life. I want to say also, it does feel to me like it's beyond even like the status of the relationship, beyond the circumstances. So there was some sort of feeling that despite like you not being in a relationship with that person or beyond the title, label, whatever else, they do have this very genuine like desire to connect to you. I want to say throughout the reading I was catching up. I was catching some sort of specific energy or distinctive energy that came to the table. It could be about one person in here in particular, but those of you who are not interested in that kind of information or level of information, please don't think about it as much. It's a general reading, so this will be about more the general energy of the people around you and how they related to you as well. I want to say it's like also a kind of desire to help you out, to aid you. Um, Willing and glad to help you. For you, all it takes is to just say the word. I can say, or I can see in here a lot of readiness to aid you. Like that's very interesting. Particularly because it's as if people look for some sort of, again, this could be one person. Those of you who really wanna like, if you resonate with that idea, this could be about the person in here who's trying to scan for the opportunity to connect, to spend more time in your presence, stuff like that. But in general, like what people would want to say to convert it into the topic in here, it's like I want to help you. I want to spend more time with you. That would be the message itself. In also converting the first paragraph into the topic, it would be that people would tell you that they have you in their life as a very important person, and that they would want to be your friend. Um, that they respect you, they respect your energy. Again, like a very like, I even would say this is about a person in here saying that you have a special place in their heart, or people in general. I want to say this almost like splits into more messages, like this could be about people, like that's how they view you, that's what they would want to say, or they carry you in their heart, that you are like that person they feel very sweet feelings towards. And I know this is gonna sound a bit strange. This is concealed energy. This is not apparent energy, okay? Uh, it's as if we have this on a very felt, like direct level, and it's like hard to access. It's really hard to access for people. Um, to access it and to actually tell you directly. It's as if it's coming from a very deep subconscious place, okay? It's almost like an urge or an impulse in here, I can say. Um, I want to also add in here converting the message. It would be about you have a special place in my life. That's the message. Now, again, one person and a group. Look for what's important or relevant to you. That they want to be gentle, that they want to help you, and it would make their day if they were able to help you. Okay? I'm ready to aid you. I'm ready to help you. I want to say we will get into the other part. It's crazy what I got there as well. But it's like the two elements, like the night energy, like the let me be your knight, and also let me protect you. I saw that and I was like, okay, let's go for it. Let's analyze it. Okay, just tell me what you need and I'll make it happen. Like that's what I can hear. Now, uh, for me, it occurred that it could be a bit strange that we have this energy, and I wanted to just clarify. Um, People will show various intensities or will seek various ways to show you this support or love. It will be convoluted, it will be hidden, it will be like sympathy, it will be like a gesture, but in general, a lot of people are very scared to open up or to really talk about this energy to begin with, okay? It's kind of scary, it's kind of catching them off guard. Um, it's also, I saw the stranger card and I was like, okay, this makes sense. For them, it wouldn't make sense or it wouldn't be necessarily adequate for a stranger or for a person you barely know to give that sort of energy to you. Like, it's like the hidden sympathy, or I feel drawn to do that, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to scare, or I don't want to seem weird, or this is just too close, or they don't know me and maybe they don't trust me. Okay, but there is overall this sympathy, and I want to say it's on the felt level. It's as if, like, you just see the person walk into the room and immediately you get an energy about them, or who they are, what they represent, what they are and what they are not. And in your case, it's like this desire to aid you, to help you for some reason. It's like very pure, but they hold back. I can say out of modesty in here, out of politeness, out of like social rules, and some people out of like some sort of like trust issues. It's like, they feel like it's okay, but then again, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I can trust them. Like, I love their energy, but I don't know, I just hold back. Like, that's the but overall it's very positive. And some of them even say that, maybe they don't even need it, okay? Like, they don't even need our help, or they don't even like, it's such a shame. Like, it's almost projection that comes through with the Nine of Pentacles in here, but it's something that also is kind of relevant. I wanted to add to the table in the reading. um they admire, love, and aspire to be like you, to embody your independence. That came from the Nine of Pentacles, status and overall demeanor. This is expressed like validation. Could be validation, but again, I don't feel like this pile needs it necessarily. Um, Expressed admiration, expressed love, expressed like desire to almost like tell me how you do it, and I want to embody it. I want to do it like as you do it so well. um, I want to be like you. That would be converted to that. I want to say it's like this pile has some people having a very friendly and long-term kind of attitude towards you. Converting it to the topic, it would be, I want to build something long-term with you. I want to be friends. I want to be more than friends in here, coming from one person again. Um, by the way, if you are, it could even apply, like the energy I was talking about one person in particular. This could be your partner in here. Uh, if this is partner, this is deep level, this is core level, this is subconscious level, whatever else that is the case with you, with your partner, if this is the case, okay? Don't be surprised. This could be unexpected if this is partner related, because um, these could be even layers that they don't talk about, don't say, or let's just say they feel but don't want to admit, or you can have like a different opinion about this. But again, tapping into the layer that's like a bit unexpected to you, tapping into what like they conceal, even if you could be quarreling, for example, who knows, arguing, whatever. I want to say in here, some people want to say that they are addicted, that you are worthy, more than lovable, more than qualified to be lovable. You don't have to prove yourself. I heard that as well. Okay, and that you are, yeah, actually, it was a core addition to their life, a very important person. You are a very important person to me. I heard that as well. My God, I love this format. I'll use it more. Yeah, it's super crazy how distinctive the messages become if I convert them specifically. Those of you who are tarot readers, it's a great like technique if you wanna implement it as well. Like channel whatever, because I get so frustrated with the complexity in here. I forget what I'm talking about. Like it's too much to take in, too much to remember. And it's like, yeah, Michael, just take whatever it is that this card just says, just shows, just put it there, just write it down, and then we'll read it another day or some after 1 hour after I'm like rested and whatsoever. And it's like, yeah, let's just reread it and then convert it for the person because it's just too much. Okay, I'm not I'm not a robot to do that, to deal with that. So those of you who are tarot readers, do that because I want to share that. I want you to be able to read in the best way possible if that fits. And yeah, it's just something that really changed my whole way I read, and I love it. I love it because I feel like we have some very talented people as tarot readers, and if we could help them out with that technique, then yeah, take it, whatever. That they would love you to choose them. I want to be chosen by you. I want to be cradled by you. Okay, that's strange. Strange, okay. But that's the case. And they want to open up to you for love, for closeness, and for um, emotion in general. Action, emotion relative to you. I want to be everything that you want me to be. Okay. I don't think this is okay. I mean, we have to be individuals, but yeah, that's what I can, like, I'm not gonna debate right now. Platonic love. Yeah, platonic love is very relevant as an energy for pile number 3. Innocent love as well. I love you innocently. I love you, no strings attached. That's what they want to say. I admire you, no strings attached. That's also something that's coming through. I love your presence. I want to defend you. Okay, this is the part where it gets really interesting. Let me check where I saw this from. Oh, yeah, that's from the 7. No. Yeah, that's the 7 of Swords. But this is the character from a game, and I feel like, this is not gonna be about the actual energy of the 7 and more about the character I saw, so whatever. Not gonna tap into that right now in the traditional sense. But I wanna defend you. Defense, like somebody wants to defend you, or some people want to protect you. This is gonna be translated into the group of people in here. It means that people are protective pro- protective over you. They want to protect you. And it's funny because I can see in here some people wanting to protect you in like some informational way, then somebody wants to protect you physically, then somebody wants to protect you emotionally, somebody wants to be there, like they want you to call them their emotional safety net or something like this. Okay, in strangers, groups of people, collective, it's gonna be about like this platonic love and admiration and sympathy. Okay, it gets converted into sympathy in here. In also like what I was talking about in here, um, driving it towards the group of people. This is like you have a lot of people interested in aspiring to become or to be like you. Okay, that's definitely what I can pick up on. Um, setting an example and them wanting to follow it as well will be applicable. Um, yeah, it's a very special place in their heart, like in the people's hearts. Again, this is very a reoccurring message. Um, I want to say the people recognize your worth. They want to vocalize it, but they are a bit hesitant to do that because it's kind of strange, okay? And that they perceive you to be very important, a very important part of their life. Again, this is a very similar one. Um, the part where it says choosing you, okay? Choosing you, I'm reading that from the notes. And then like chosen by you means they see themselves in a team, they see themselves in a cooperation of sorts with you, they see you as moving things together with them, and that's why people want to get chosen. It's like, if I get to be friends with them, then I'm gonna be real rich. Like, that's what I can hear. I would love them, pile number 3, to choose me in their life. Okay. And when it says in here, want to open up for love, closeness, and connection with you, um I want to say it almost like feels like it's bridging the gap between like official or job related or social to more. A lot of people want to connect in here. Similarly to pile number 2, there is a lot of like, it's an influx of people who are like very willing to connect in here. Okay. Innocent love, this is like also enamored, or I don't know if this is the proper word for it, but it's like when the person falls in love, but it's in here, it's falling in love in a platonic way, in a very pure way, in a very, let's just say, almost angelic, like, you know, if you'd fall in love with an angel, something like this, it's kind of strange how it sounds, but yeah, that's the core of it. So it's the kind of love that you want to worship or revere, and yeah. uh, I love your presence, I heard. People love your presence, they want to tell you that. I want to defend you. I want to be uh, okay, this is interesting. I want to be protected and contained by you. I feel like you could exude a different type of protection in here, but it's like they want to be taken care of you. They want to feel like you contain them or you take responsibility of them, okay? Like that's the that's perhaps what I was trying to write in here. Um, it could be, by the way, interesting because I mentioned this. I love this format. I feel like I'm gonna continue with this in the future. There is this feeling of maybe they can provide to you some sort of protection, say it physical protection, but you provide to them emotional protection or spiritual protection or something like this. So it's interchangeable in a way, but overall, it's like with people, with that person in particular, with partner, overall, it's just one thing and one thing only. I want your presence. Like, that's how I can see it being filtered through. Now, this one is gonna be a bit strange. This will resonate with one person and the partner bit. I want to surrender to you, or I want you to surrender to me. Okay, that's the energy. Let me be your guardian, let me be your knight. That was the weird part I was talking about in the beginning where I would address it, okay? Full on protection, trust, vulnerability, surrender. Okay, like that's the. This is not gonna pertain to the collective, okay? Like the more people in here. This is one person and one person again only. uh there is an energy of let me prove myself to you, let me prove that I'm worthy to have you. This is like the underdog type of energy. I don't like it, but you could be having partners or people in here who are constantly trying to prove something, and you're like, yeah, give me some peace of mind, okay? It's like you don't have to prove anything, I'm tired of explaining this to you, just leave me alone. Yeah, like that. Like that, how intense this is. It's like, okay, we have some very frustrating energies in here, like in this category of like one person in particular, because it's as if the person is worshiping you or the person is actually like placing you on a pedestal in the best of the ways. I'm not gonna talk about if this is okay or not, but it's like, yeah, and you could be like, yeah, I'm tired of this, okay? I just want a break, okay? Can I go? Can I go now? Like, can I not explain to them 100,000 times already that they're worth it, that they have infinite worth, and that they are worthy, and that they are lovable in my eyes. Okay. Also, interestingly enough, let me prove my worth to you. It could be about the people surrounding, like in your life. You could be feeling like there are people trying to constantly create or show a facade of, yeah, I'm so powerful, I'm so cool, but actually this could convert itself secretly into them wanting to tell you that people feel like they are not enough, they are not worthy, they are not enough. And you could even encounter in here, unfortunately, some sort of antagonism. You could be aware of it. It's like, yeah, why does this person try to always outperform or perform so much in my presence, and almost like try to impress or like raise themselves in my eyes, to like, what's that, why is this happening? Yeah, that's why. um You have in here also, your energy must be defended or kept away, like defended at all costs and kept away from the unworthy people. I have in here some very strange, like, um, people watching you, but it could be either age related or depth or age, whatever it could be. They recognize intrinsically who you are, and they're like, yeah, this person has to be defended, like we have to take care of them, we have to defend them at all costs, like that's what I can say. um this is a very protective energy. Partner, one person coming through, very protective, very like, again, let me defend you, whatever. This is just very strange. It feels like it's a knight energy, the noble knight and the damsel in distress, like that's how it goes. It's pretty embarrassing, like for the person in a way, but it's a very innocent, like protective energy that's coming through from their side. They see you as worthy and that you are enough and that you are more than enough. This could be saying, like, people saying that you are enough in general, work related. You can have people recognizing your worth and not even questioning it and saying, you're qualified, you're more than qualified, and even overqualified for a lot of things that you're doing. Okay, that's like what I can say in here. Uh, it's almost like more than the expectation, more than actually we expected or we need, like almost like this very. It's also secretive because they don't want you to fully know this, but it's kind of there, okay? That your energy is sufficient to keep an empire going. Like, they're very impressed. I want to say one person, collective, whatsoever, impressed energy. I am impressed with you. I'm very proud to have you on my team. I'm very proud of you. Again, this reoccurring energy or message: be careful of the people around you or of the opinions, of the projections that are not entirely about you and not applicable to you. It's as if we have in here some sort of leeway for some people trying to stick their nose and tell you what to do, or toxic family members, I heard. It's like, don't allow them. Don't allow them to behave in such a way. It's like a very protective person collective in here wants to, again, defend you from a family influence that they are more than aware of. There is no need for you to hide your power. You are amazing, like shine through, like that's what I can say. um that's what people want to say to you, like a lot of admiration I can tap into. um some person in here knows who you are. That's what also came through, and they say, like, um don't hide that. We love to see it. Like, you have to shine in that element, you have to shine in this aspect. Yeah. I want to be your knight, let me prove myself. Yeah, I'm tired of this already. Like, yeah, proving oneself. Let's not do that. Okay, we're enough already, more than enough. Stop hiding. I know how soft but also powerful you are. Interesting, right? It's like, uh, some people have in here a very, like, a few of them have a very good core understanding of who you are, and them being like, yeah, don't hide that, it's very beautiful, I know it, I know how soft and how powerful you can be, and those are not like contradictory aspects, so just be out there, we love you. um that you are the type of sweet person would do anything to protect and defend at all costs. Yeah. This is also, interestingly enough, converting itself into the idea that you have in here people who are genuinely wanting to bring the best for you to you. Uh, in what sense? Well, it's as if we have this, if this person has money or support in that way, it's like them being willing to give you that. If the person is really wise, they want to bring you that, like giving the best they have, okay? defend at all costs, protect them at all costs, or in general, like the feeling of they deserve the best, we want to bring or give them the best we have. Okay? That they find you to be very refreshing in a world of chaos, in a world where you rarely find somebody like you. Um, they feel very drawn towards you. I want to say also, you are refreshing. This is gonna be converted as that you are very unique. You are a fresh breath of air in this world. You are very rare. Let's just also add that to the table. I feel drawn towards you, channeling through that as well, converting. Um, I also heard you feel like home. With you, I can feel like I belong. I would like to be a part of your life and part of your life story or part of your legend you call your life. Okay. What am I reading? Where is that coming from? You are wildly attractive, you are alluring, you are desirable. I want to also say it's like we have in here a lot of people desiring you, but it's in a very different way. You know, one person in here has feelings, many can have feelings. Like, I can, for the example's sake, one person can just look at you and say, you know, this person is beautiful. This person is very, very, like, aesthetically pleasing, like, has very beautiful uh, traits or facial, I forgot how it's called, whatever, but you got the idea. Features, yeah. I'm not that, like, you know, forgetful of the. I'm smart actually. I didn't forget, okay? I have a wide vocabulary, okay? Not me being insecure as of late for some reason because of it, but whatever. I'm very smart, okay? Um where was I? Let's not forget we're reading, okay? Thank you. Yeah, they would like to be a part of your legend or story or yeah, overall like kingdom, whatever. I don't know where that came from, but it is here. They find your energy to be like this, like seashell, ethereal, like delicate beauty type of way. And I also, yeah, I wanted to add in here, I didn't complete the message. It's like one person can love you romantically, one person platonically, one person as a friendship, uh one person can really appreciate you, like love you, no strings attached, like a lot of diversity in general, diversity where the spectrums of appreciation will be relevant to this pile or to their experience and what they want to tell you. um you are like a jewel, you're like a rare jewel. You're like, you know, with jewels in here, the metaphor is like, you know, jewels are usually not laying on the ground. They're not in trash. They're not like they like in are in the best spot. So it's like people have this feeling like they have to place you in the best possible spots or situations because you deserve to like be in those. Like they are an equal match to your energy. Okay, so it's like we don't have to like, you know, when you have something valuable, it has to be placed in the most like cleanest, honorable, beautiful places. It doesn't have to be placed in a dusty, like dirty place. It would be dishonoring it would be dishonoring the energy of that thing, object, concept if it would be mistreated. So it's like people are afraid to make you feel mistreated, or they wouldn't want you to be mistreated. It would break their heart actually, if they saw you like this, or if they saw you being mistreated. So yeah, very strong energies of that sort. Now we're gonna delve into a very specific energy in here. This is like the thought, the why, like the thing that they want to say, why, and why they're not saying it, like why and why not. Okay, it's like why they're not saying it. I saw in here something very particular. This is one person related, and this will talk about a collective who's not engaging with you in the way in which you want, or in an open way in which you want, or you could. Like, I would say, even if you could even have people in here with whom you interact, and you could be that open energy to them, but they don't reciprocate. So that could be frustrating or puzzling. So, this is the explanation. I'm not ready to step up. I came through. I don't wanna stress you out. Okay. Also, I don't wanna rush. I wanna say it's as if some people in here feel like they are not worthy or they are not enough and that they are not ready or they are not ready to step up. Romantically, you could be dealing with a person. This could, if this is a partner, this could be a more avoidant, or like you don't even like, you know, they love you, but you don't quite get a lot of affirmations or a lot of confirmation of their love, so it can be quite confusing. I also heard you deserve better. I'm gonna change first, then I will come back to you. A lot of issues with worth, with wanting to show like their best sides. It's as if, you know, I will engage with them only on the sunny days or when I feel like I am perfect. And for most of you, these days it's like either they are very rare, scarce, or it's like they can never decide. They can never find the right, like not now, later, and the later never comes. In the context of the people, we have a lot of closed off people. This is like the Six of Pentacles. It's like it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't have been like this. I can hear this. It's like you gave like the energy. You gave the, let's just say, you made it clear that you welcome the people in your life. You held the door open. However, what you got in return was a bit of a mixed message, distance, professionalism. Like it's a bit of stupidity in here. I want to also add, um, because it's a bit heartbreaking for pile number three, particularly because when you have such an open heart, it's almost as if it is rational and logical to have this like energy given back to you, not necessarily because it has to be like this, but it's generally very puzzling when you don't have this and when you feel like you freely give that. Okay, so it's like, what have I done to not earn your trust? You could have been wondering, or you could have had issues or instances where you felt like, you know, professionalism was always something that was a sort of a barrier, or the person says or feels, or you can feel it in the air, like you have to earn your trust. And it's like, what do I have to earn? Like I've already shown that I'm enough, or I've already shown that I'm a kind person and I don't want to like stir anything negative or something like this. Generally, like that's how it goes. Anyway, that was more of an energy of like, I am not ready. I don't want this. I heard like this from the general people, not from one person in particular, but it goes along the lines of, it could even apply to one person in what category? Not because the person doesn't love you, but it's like the person is not ready, or some sort of closeness, they are so not used to it, or what you bring to the table is super powerfully valuable that the person is just wants to say, I don't want to cancel it all out. It can look like this, but I want to like give it a thought in the long term. And it's like I want to work this through like in a very slow paced serious manner. To me it's like, okay, this is frustrating, okay, this is getting frustrating to read, but particularly because there is a lot of disappointment coming through from pile number three, because you don't understand why people are so insecure and why can't they open up. Okay. This is gonna be very similar to something I came across as well, but yeah. um it's difficult to go to have an open attitude and loving attitude, and all you get back, it's like the opposite, or doubt, or projection, or fear, or closed off, or you know. And it's not the Two of Swords, it's not the Hermit, it's not like that energy. It's, you almost can feel it in the air that it was meant to be yours, or it was meant to be reciprocated. Okay, the love, the whatever. With a partner, this could be an avoidant partner, this could be a person who's in and out or inconsistent, or who keeps you in their life for the long term, but you can never quite understand what's going on, or when it will have a more defined like chapter finality where it evolves into something, or in general you can know, or you have like some sort of proof that the person loves you, but it's like something is going on. Okay. um I mean, you can have like dates, you can have moments of full blown openness, but then again, something happens and that gets like thrown in, not in the trash necessarily, but it's like it's gone for some periods of time. It's simply gone. It's super frustrating. And a lot of like people just not being ready to meet you in that energy. And it takes two people to have a relationship. It takes like you with your energy, you're sufficient, like you have enough of it. So it's like, I'm not in need for, yeah, for anything. But in general, like we live like with people, your energy would be about this, and it's like we have to make it work together. If this is talking about a group of people, like I cannot work, if this is work related, I cannot work with you if you don't trust me. You have to constantly check me, okay? Where I literally gave you no sign or no behavior that would confirm this doubt, okay? Still, distance is super frustrating. I want to say it's not even frustrating, it's infuriating. I want to say it's almost what makes me like feel also kind of also powerless, and yeah, very annoying. But I want to say there will be a sort of a reckoning or some sort of moment of regret that people will have, but it's gonna be too late. Hope this is not about the relationship, but it's like there will be regret um, after they will realize that, they will have realized that you were worthy of their trust to begin with, but it's like a lot of time passed, or a lot of things happened, and it's like too late for that. Kind of a gloomy message in here. But with temperance, it's a lot of perfectionism I was also seeing in here. It's like, yeah, I'm not ready, I have to get ready, I have to perfect myself, I have to work on myself, and so on and so forth. But it never gets to the point of connection. Yeah, like that's a strange point of it. um it's like I wrote this in here, I'm gonna work on myself first. That's something that they would say, that they would have to work on themselves first, and only then they would step up when everything is gonna be ideal. And I don't even see what's to be ideal in this case, but it's like, yeah, perfectionism at its best, worst actually, not the best. But yeah, then I'll step in, then I'll step up. I'm not good for you, I'm not ready, I'm not that good, I'm out of your league. And thus they withhold love. And this is so strange because it almost like it becomes abusive in a way. Kind of strange how it goes, but it's like it becomes a sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like they do that behavior, like they act on this behavior, this like configuration of behavior, and then it happens. And you take like some precautions and you like become distant, for example, or you give them the space, and then they confirm it in their mind. Yeah, this person, they are not as engaged right now, like, yeah, they didn't choose me, like such whatever. Okay. Deliberate like coldness or withdrawal out of insecurity. I'm insecure, I am feeling like I'm not enough, I'm gonna move, but not now, I'm not ready, I'm not who you think I am. I'm Wait. Yeah, I'm postponing or even canceling the relationship for now, but I'm not, like, I'm thinking about you. I don't want to lose you. Like, that's the. And I saw in here manipulative. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna even stay on that for too long. I can see you seeing their worth as intact, but the behavior is just whoa. And you can have a lot of strangers or people in your life that you don't even understand, or you don't even understand where you stand with them, whereas you can have the best intentions for them, okay? Very frustrating again. And the truth of it is gonna be quite painful for both, because it's like, because I have feelings and respect and admiration and love for you, exactly for this reason I'm gonna hold back. Okay? Make it make sense, because I don't like, what's that? Like, I don't like it. Okay, it's frustrating. Um, my love, my feelings, my respect, my admiration for you are misplaced. Why? Okay, why this is the case? Why they're saying this? I don't know. I wanna see you. Okay, give me a break. I don't understand what I wrote in here. Okay, I wanna see you in my life, in my future, but I want it to unfold slowly in the long term. Exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, wait for whatever, an eternity, and then I'll reincarnate, and then like yeah, like that's how it feels. The energy of pile number three. It's like yeah, let's wait for another three, four. Like how many incarnations do you want? Five, three, two. Like choose your fighter. Like how many fingers do you want? Like the middle, the pointer finger. Like yeah, you got the gist. Like that's the frustration, and here I can sense from pile number three. Okay. Uh, let me concentrate. It's called. Oh, this is the part where like why they haven't told you, why they don't say it, why people withhold in general, like that openness that they have and they can feel. Okay. I hope I'm not gonna curse because cutting this all out is gonna be quite the pain. Cause it's a huge secret. Cause it's like a mistake. I'm afraid to. Yeah, I'm gonna make a mistake if they're gonna like know how much I care or how much they're like, how much I'm into them. Cause you don't have to know everything, and it's like literally this pile just can know, intuition wise, or you can know it through the reading, and it's like yeah. Um, Not me like holding back the urge to yeah. I said I'm not gonna edit this, and I will keep my word, okay? But it's like, yeah, I'm gonna expose the BS like crazy, okay? Pile number three, you deserve more, okay? Like truly, this was so frustrating. I had to just stop and like not like just hold my middle finger, like just like lock it in like the fist, like just don't do that. Like it's not polite. It's not okay. It's not. But honestly, this whole like paragraph in here, like I'm gonna burn this like I'm so mad right now, like what's going on. And for the openness in there and for the long term, like that's exactly like the long term regret they're gonna feel, like that's exactly what you deserve, like the people around you, like exactly what they deserve for the lack of trust. Like go yeah, you got the idea. Like I don't have, but I'm gonna burn this. Like I'm not gonna burn this like page. Okay, feel so frustrated. It's like yeah, because you don't have to know everything. You know what? I'm gonna like specifically go at that section. Where was it? And I'm gonna just reread it just because I wanna like because I'm petty and I will expose every bit of yeah. I'm gonna do it. Like give me a pause and I'll do it. Okay, hidden admiration in here for your beauty, hidden admiration for you'll go far, hidden admiration for this person is infinitely like aware and carries this infinite like fragment of worth in them. Like fragment, why fragment? Because I want to say like you're composed, you consist of many more aspects, but it's like yeah. Let them cry, okay? Let them cry with the King of Cups in reverse. Let them cry for you. Like that's like you cried enough for them already, and it's like yeah, let's just make it. Let's just it's their fault, okay? I want to just say a huge regret is gonna be in this case because you're not like this is not static energy, you know? This is not like the feeling where let's watch the sky and like the sun is there every no pile number three is there one day you miss like you miss on the opportunity, go just move along, the train is gone, you just have to rethink your choices, okay? Like that's the okay, like that's the energy. Like this is not gonna be like consistency is there if you commit, if you open up, if you are becoming vulnerable with them. But okay, not me literally like saying that stuff, and like some people in here having partners like yeah, what's that about, okay? Okay, continuing on with exposing whatever that was and what's like they hold in secret, and because like they want to deliberately hold that from you, no, I'm gonna deliberately not allow this to happen. We have manipulative, so this is the I wanna be in control. Like if you're gonna be in control, I'm gonna be in control, and pile number three are gonna be in control, and you're gonna be in control in therapy, okay? Like there you're gonna be in control. Um, there is a game of withholding, in the sense that they want to be in control. They see themselves as not enough, and they want to be the first ones to almost like not reject, but almost subconsciously reject. Like I have to reject them first because they're gonna, well, yeah, therapy, my dear, go to the therapy. Like that's the message of like I have to. And if doesn't resonate like with the people that you deal with, but for these people that do that kind of stuff, like go with a therapist, go have like a wonderful session, and it will heal like your like everything, and the entrails and everything, like every single, it will purify your essence from this toxicity, because not it's not random that we haven't here the manipulative, okay? Like that's the, and yeah, creepy as well, we saw in there. Like how can these people be obsessed, and how can they at the same time do that? Like what's that about? Can we like not do that in the future? Like okay. Yeah. I hope you're enjoying this. Like this is such a refreshing emotional explosion in here from my side. It's just I'm living it, okay? Not me like going through all the stages of grief with this with this reading. Yeah. Kind of funny because I also kind of like resonate with pile number three. Usually I pick it up. Like, okay, hope I don't do that with this one, but yeah, can happen. Nobody saved me from that opportunity or possibility. But the biggest secret in here that they don't want you to know, with the Empress, like they want to place the best there is at your feet. But even like with that, precisely because of that, they're gonna play it in the particular like they want to like save it the situation, save themselves from the shame or from the rejection. And it's like I have to reject you first, okay? And it's like I have to reject you first, and I'll build some sort of like arc of redemption for myself that then I will use to prove my worth in front of you, for you. Then I'll say I'm such a miserable like whatever, and then I will prove that I am actually like worthy of your love. Only then they will allow themselves to feel, okay? Good luck. Like my sincerest telepathic message to the person or to the group, go face some therapy, go do some therapy, some like Reiki, magical, flying, whatever, and like come to pile number three and show them some decency, okay? Thank you. Like that's such a telepathically I'm sending them stars and dust and magic dust and sprinkles and whatever the best there is, the best of wishes from my side. Just heal yourself, please. Like that's from not for you, for them. Like I'm sending this to them. Like please see a doctor, okay? What's this emotional roller coaster? This is not therapy. This is a reading, Michael. This is for people, not for you, okay? I have to, like, this is a mantra. We have to center ourselves, right? Where was I? But the part, I have to be over this, okay? But I'm not. But it's true. I read this like I'm reading. I'm gonna tear this. Like I'm gonna tear it. Then I'll stomp on it, and then I'll burn it. Okay? You'll know too much too early. Have that. Okay? Too much too early. No, I have to just not look at it. It's just super triggering. I love you and I feel attached to you. Are we what in here? Like, please, too needy. I fear that you're gonna see me as too needy. You're already, okay? Don't even like try to. I fear. You're already like this. Okay? Don't even hide it. Not to you, that's for the person. Am I reading for you or to the person in here? I don't know. Y'all, I hope you don't embarrass your partners with listening to this reading, but at least it's entertaining. Like, if anything, my purpose has been fulfilled, my mission. Uh, Too much too quick. Yeah, I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Okay, we also have the next paragraph, thankfully, that they want to drop it all, like 10 of Wands in reverse, and just be with you, that they are seeing you as their favorite. That's a huge secret, okay? Almost cursed, but I didn't, okay? I'm a good person. That you are your favorite. You are their favorite, okay? Concentrate. Really attractive, that you attract a lot of attention. In here, let's just forget about this person, okay? Just go away. Please don't trigger me anymore because I'm embarrassing myself. Um, People in here uh, consider you to be their favorite. You know, it's like when you walk into the office, like, here is the favorite person of mine. Like, that's the person I love. That's the person I really like, okay? Whew, so, some, like, finally some oxygen to the room, because this is like just what was that? I'm not even gonna go into the trouble of listening to this again because I'm not gonna post it. If I listen to it and it's an hour, who's gonna listen to this all a full blown hour? Not me. Not right now. Okay. Um, this is why they see you as their favorite, why they think that you're really attractive, because it's all seen in your energy, loud and clear, because it's with you. It feels like it's available to them whenever it's available, like whenever you are in their presence, that you're worth fighting for. Life feels bearable, life feels livable with you because you are such an optimistic influence into their life. Like, that's what I can say in here. So good. I'm not talking about this person because I'm gonna, and yeah, whatever. No, not gonna go there. It's feeling based, by the way. It's carrying a sort of powerful feeling dimension that permeates the whole reading. It's just not a whole, like, essay or a book. It's just like, I love you because I feel this in the air. I can feel it from you. I can feel it from your energy. Your energy is not vampiric. It's, if anything, it's the opposite. And that's why they consider you to be their favorite. It's like, if there would be more people like you, if people would be only like you, then life would be heaven and I would be here, like the people wouldn't even dissociate, like the concept wouldn't even exist. Like, that's how powerful this feels. Why haven't they told you so? um because it feels like either you or the situation that they're in will lead to heartbreak. I want to say there is the situation, there is the possibility in here that people got so attached that they are afraid to even act on anything that's linked to you because they feel like gonna get heartbroken. Okay? That they would rather sit back and look or observe and prepare for what's to come, or it's like, I have to detach from this because I feel too much. This is again about the sneaky person from what I was like, from the paragraph I said I'm gonna burn and stomp and just, yeah, shred. Okay. The disappointed, like, groan in here. No, I won't edit this. I don't have time to edit this, okay? You don't even fully understand or grasp how lovable you are, how, like, this is not a huge genius thing or trick. Many of you are actually very aware of this. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's like, you already have the keys, you already achieved that. It's like, even some people, if you'd feel like you're not enough, or if you'd feel like, you have to aim for somebody's love. I don't know why this is coming through, but whatever. you don't understand it that you're already having it. If you're aiming for some result, there is this energy you don't understand that you're already experiencing that. You've achieved this unknowingly, and it's there, it's in your energy, and you just have to become more aware of it. So it's like that simple. You won't believe how many times people chose you over some other circumstances, energies. You won't be as like aware of how many situations people had where they looked forward towards uh seeing you, watching you, like they wanted to see you like pass by, they wanted to see in the room, like step into the room, they wanted to have an encounter with you. Like for you it's gonna be a bit like, why would the person do that, why would the person feel like this, why would the person really want to see me? Coming back to being their favorite type of energy, it's the person just brightens my day, like that's how I can word it. um okay, like that's and I can say in here from the validation standpoint, don't try to make sense of what people are going through and what they show to the world. This is no testimony or this is no proof of how you should be treated. But in general, like you have a lot of like just like like it's super shameful that people don't appreciate your energy. Like that's what I can say. From the very beginning, you have people feeling it on a subconscious level, but for the fact that they don't act on it, it's just super shameful. I feel like this is such a missed opportunity with pile number 3. But it's like you have to be super fortunate to encounter pile number 3 into your life, particularly because there is so much like ease and effortless energy in your field and in your energy that you just simply freely give by like, it would like people would literally just pay to have you like sit there in a room with your presence. Like that's enough, like that's enough. That's how enough you are, like not doing something, not performing, not proving anything. Not saying you are, but just like in case, for the sake of the expression of the message, okay? And you know what? It's okay to wanna be loved, it's okay to wanna be defended, it's okay to wanna be their favorite, like people's favorite, it's okay to want the attention, it's okay to wanna be loved, okay? Like that's what I saw in there. If any of you are struggling with a person not giving you or not, or it's okay to be frustrated with the person not showing up because you deserve people to show up, okay? It's genuinely like not kidding. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut this like whole page out. The page is like not to blame in here. It did nothing, but it's like it's okay to have the overwhelming like confusion for pile number 3 about why people treat you the way they do after having no like after having shown no um fault or no like sign of like there is no explanation for why you deserve like you didn't deserve to be treated like this, okay? People, by this individual person, by the lack of consistency or whatever this could be, whatever the case may be in this case, okay? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this is pretty much all I wanted to say. It was quite an intense and triggering for some reason, okay? Maybe it's something that I was also picking up on in your energy. Maybe not. Maybe it's a projection of sorts, but thank you so much for watching. Please, for the love of God, please make sure to comment below how this resonates for you individually. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. What is this talking about? Where is this coming from? Who's that person? Why they're so important? And why we're looking at their like, if this is not a partner, like I would ask that if this is a partner, I don't know how to convert it there, but yeah, I just don't understand it. Like why that? Make it make sense. But if you want to comment, if not, that's also okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, make sure to check out the other videos on the channel as well, some older videos I have. Um, And if you want to donate, then you can definitely do that. The link is going to be in the comment section and the description section. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you in the future readings and in the comment section. Take care and bye.